And welcome to another entry in our Werewolf the Apocalypse Chronicle. And with me is playing our Glasswalker, Clay Lex. Say hi, Clay.
Hello, everybody. How's it going?
Yeah, so today we're going to be doing Clay's character, Lexington.
Origin story.
Yep. Now, as has kind of become the custom on this show, I am going to begin by asking you a few questions about your character, Clay.
Okay,
Yep.
fire away.
All right, so to start off, at this point in his life, would you say Lexington knows anything about werewolves?
If like we're talking like now, right? Um, I would I'd probably say well before like after the change, when his parents explained it to him, it's like yeah, he knew about it, but he of course he hasn't actually seen them. But like yeah, if we're going now during the campaign, yeah, he totally knows about them.
Okay, well, yeah, well, this is his prologue. This is like before his first change.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah, for the prologue, we're going prologue. No, he knows nothing about it. He's complete. Again, he knows nothing.
Yeah. So he doesn't know he's Guru. At best, he probably knows only werewolves exist in movies.
Yeah, movies, comic books, video games. He's playing Earthblood, right? He probably played Earthblood before we did. So
Yeah, that's going to be the that is going to be the title of the Werewolf the Apocalypse video game, guys. So keep an eye out for that. Here's a we actually got a question in the comments.
oh, somebody already put in. Okay.
You know what? We'll say this is for Lexington instead of you. Does he think traps are gay?
Uh, okay. If we're going for real, like Lexington, he's like, yes, traps are gay.
Yes.
That's not for me. That's my character speaking. Yes, traps are gay. Mega gay.
All right. So next. All right. So next question then. If he since he doesn't know what werewolves are, since he doesn't know what werewolves are, like up to this, and this is prologue. What's his life been like up to this point?
So far it's been very, very good. I mean, he's got um he has a good family, he has a great family. His parents, his is like a little brother. He lives in a great town, great friends. He's of course in that point he's a little bit socially awkward, but with the friends that he does have, they still like it's still very good. You know, it's very nice.
So it's fair to say, like out of all of our pack, he's about the only one that had a normal life once.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So so as far as are we saying like he's a teenager when he first changes? He's in high school.
Oh yeah, he's about 18 when he goes through the change.
He's a senior then.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, so yeah. So as far as high school's been, like he's like if you had to put him into a clique, where would you put him?
I put him in as probably put in being honest, like yeah, probably like a computer nerd, but he kind of doesn't look like one. Like sometimes he tries to like do other stuff like he works out, he does other stuff with other people, but yeah, if mostly I would say yeah, he's a bit of a computer nerd.
Yeah. Okay, good. Um, yeah, to answer your question, Flunktastic, Lexington is a glass walker.
Hmm.
And he's not just a glass walker, he's the tribe Philodox too. So so the Philodox's role is, and that's something else to keep in mind. Like what your role as your auspice is also kind of reflected in you as a and your personality and things like that. Like now, Philodox is like the best way to sum them up is they're sort of they're kind. The best way to put them is that they're sort of like the judges or like they're a bit more on the political. I'll pull up the wiki just so I know I'm not getting anything wrong here. Yeah, yeah, the roll flags. And it's loading. Here we go. Yeah, the Philodoxes frequently act as mediators, counselors, and law keepers. Like they're the ones who are keeping the rest of the tribe in check. They're making sure the veil's not getting broken, making sure the litany's held up. When it comes to renown, they focus on honor and wisdom second. And being that they transform during the half moon, because they're sort of in the middle, they're kind of balanced when it comes to their rage. Like, if a Ragabesh has the least amount of rage, the Alrune has the most. The Philodox is right down the middle.
Yeah, I'm basically the Malcolm of the middle of the crew.
Yeah, so yeah, he's the best way. Yeah, in fact, that's actually pretty good. That's a pretty good way of putting it. Like he's kind of the brains.
Yeah. But yeah, like I'm not the exact brains when it comes to werewolf like knowledge, just more human and technological knowledge.
If you want the werewolf lord, that's the Galliard's job, which is our Silver Fang.
Yes. Hello everybody. I am Mr. Papire.
Yep. It's a good, and also Phantom Ghost. Host 11278 also puts down they are the leaders in times of peace, responsible for handling day-to-day affairs and maintaining laws meant to balance all the auspices, which is also a good way of putting it. So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, that would probably be, if anyone asked me, like, in the future, it's like, oh, what if Lexington becomes leader? For me, it'd be like, that's more Brett, like, I think, honestly, Brett will decide whether if I
I think we'd make that I think that'd be more of a group decision, but what it means in times of peace. Then, okay, let me put it this way. If the pack's in combat, it's war. And so, I mean, the way the hierarchy kind of works is like you got the alpha, he's always the leader, he's always in charge. But there are going to be times where where a certain job needs a different mindset than when he's got, like, we've got, like, Dave the Bard, he's our Galliard, but he's the pack alpha. He's technically the pack's leader. Now, when it comes, he's sort of the guy who gets the final decision on a lot of the big, like the final say on a lot of the big decisions. But say we go into combat, well, runs with papers. He's our Arun. That war is what he's good at. That's his thing. But when we're not at war, we're in peace. So if something mundane's got to be handled, like just getting us supplies or something, that's where Lexington comes in.
Yeah,
we'll start. All right, so best way to, so I think we kind of got a good handle on what Lexington is like as a character. So we'll open the prologue up. All right. And we're going to start off with the dream.
Okay.
Okay, Lexington. All right, Lexington. Lexington is he's in a city. He's walking a city street. We'll say it's Newark.
Okay.
But what's different about this? It's a little bit more on this. It's a little bit more surreal. Like things look a little bit off. Like, yeah, you ever seen the Cabinet of Dr. Caligari?
Nah.
It's like considered the first horror movie. It's sort of a German expressionist movie. It's got a very surreal imagery in it and all that. Yeah, that's sort of what, but that's kind of what the city looks like. Like everything looks kind of off.
Yeah.
And not only that, like Lexington can kind of see things that look like glitches in the Matrix. Like,
oh shit.
Not. I'm using that as an expression. I don't mean like actually in the Matrix.
Yeah, like yeah,
just things that look wrong. Like, yeah. And then all of a sudden, Lexington looks at his feet, and he sees a cockroach scurrying towards it.
Ah.
So, is his first instinct going to be to try and squash it?
I just kind of would Lexington would kind of just move a little bit, but not try to squish it, but more like leave it alone. Like trying to, it's like
so he's trying to get away from it then.
Yeah, only as a last resort. If it just keeps bothering him, they'll have no choice but to squish it.
Well, the cockroach keeps following him.
It's like bad mojo. Wait, so I guess I guess I have no choice. I'm gonna squash the cockroach then.
That was a bad idea because now it's a it's a million cockroaches now.
Oh no, I'm running away from them.
Well, and now all the million cockroaches are like one big cockroach.
Oh, is there anything I can use in the dreamscape to this, I guess, dream world to use something to beat it up, or I can just run. I'm just like,
yeah. Well, everywhere you run, that cockroach keeps finding you.
Maybe it's like one of those dreams where I have to accept what's happening, otherwise it's just going to keep going over and over and over again. So I just kind of, I guess, stand still. It's like wait for the cockroach to do something.
Cockroach looks at you. Its eyes, it's all intense.
Huh.
Says,
I like to be like, how can a cockroach have such intense eyes? I could see its eyes with such intensity.
Yeah, and in its eyes you can see a half moon.
Huh. Yeah. Okay, so Lexa would be like a half moon. And he starts to get a headache. Like, what's this got to do with anything?
Cockroach says, you can feel it coming, can't you?
Okay, first of all, you just talked. Second, wow, this headache is really starting to hurt.
This skin suit you wear, this isn't who you are. And like how I shed my shell, now when I don't need it anymore, you'll shed that fake skin too.
What the hell are you talking about? I'm just me.
You don't know who you really are.
Ow. Oh.
And dream is over.
Okay, so I wake up with a cold sweat. It's like, that dream was fucked up.
All right. So, assuming we're in Lexington's room, can you describe to us what you think it looks like?
Right now he's in his bed in his in his pajamas. Of course, there's actually posters of 80s retro stuff that he likes to keep. Kind of keeps a secret from his friends, but he likes it. There's a full on computer deck like built for stuff that he likes to do. Usually just video games though.
I'm gonna assume he's got all the top of the line parts. Like this thing could run like a.
Yeah, he's got.
What's the game that really taxes the graphics card right now?
The top of the line graphics card right now, if you ask me, like the GTX 1080 Ti.
Yeah, no, I'm just talking what game's like really pushing it right now? Because like I want to say Crysis 3, but that game's like a few years old, isn't it?
Well, technically, Crysis 3 is still could give you a hard time if you're not careful. But yeah, yeah, there's Crysis and oh man, I don't know. There's Metro. Metro's pretty especially the not the newer one. I mean, that didn't even come out yet. The second one.
Then was it Metro 2033 or Metro Last Light?
Last Light.
So his rig can run this full completely maxed out.
Yeah, it runs in max out, and he's figured out a way to use a water cooler without it being super loud, like his own little genius of course, as he likes to call it himself. And of course it's like because of his parents too, he's got a bit of a loaded room too. He's got a mini fridge like me. And he's got he actually does have a bit of an autograph from some celebrities from Washington. I'll just say that. What
Chris
else?
Chris Pratt's one.
Yeah, he's got one for Chris Pratt. And then
who wouldn't want Chris Pratt's autograph? He's a cool guy.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I mean, seen him Guardians of the Galaxy, he's a nice guy. So, but I think the last one's most important, of course, is he's got his own bathroom, so he doesn't have to share it with his brother.
Oh wait, if he's also got celebrities from Washington, he's also got Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
All right, so okay, so
yeah, he's living the upper middle class life.
All right, very good. Okay, cool. So now that he's woken up from a really weird dream in a cold sweat, what's he gonna do?
First off, yeah, he's gonna go to the bathroom and wash his face, and then dry it off with a towel. And then after that, he's I gotta get a cold bottle of water, and then he goes over the mini fridge near his bed and takes out a cold one and starts drinking from it.
How's he feeling?
He's feeling utter shit. For some reason, he's thinking of that exact moment where he can't remember that movie, but about that kid that goes to the bathroom and it's he hears this 80s music goes dun 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 dun, and it's something wolf. It's oh god. What?
We thinking Teen Wolf?
Yeah, Teen Wolf. He's thinking of that, but he doesn't know. He's just he's remembering the scene in the music, but not the title or the actor. It's but he's it's freaking him out now, for some reason.
Yeah. Also, Hawkstar the King says, "Aloha made it early this time." So what, are you in Hawaii, Hawkstar?
Werewolves in Hawaii. I'd love to see that. I wonder if the worm is in Hawaii, at least, I mean, I haven't read it, but
worms everywhere, dude.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, so we've got an idea of his emotional and mental state. Is he gonna try to shake this off and just say it was just a dream?
Yeah, he's gonna after he's done drinking his bottled water, he puts in the garbage and then he just clears his head a bit, like rubs his face and be like, all right, I'll try to I'll try to go back to sleep. And he puts the covers back on and then he
Oh, so you woke up
goes,
early in the morning?
uh well actually that's up to you. It's like how long that dream was.
Well, that's kind of the thing with dreams. Like you could feel ill, like maybe a couple hours passed when it could have been all night, or
Oh, okay. So I'll just like say like yeah, it's been it's the morning now. So actually yeah, now that he sees the sun comes from his curtains, he's like ah shit. It's like because he's got it is the school day, so he has to go. So he um luckily woke up right before his mom knocked on the door telling him to get up. So it's like he just takes a shower, puts his I'll say school uniform on, and now he's ready to go.
all right. Is he get all right? Is he got anything like important today? Like, has he got a project due, a test, any, or is it just like a normal school day?
Um, I would say like it's a very important day because he has to go. It's a school. It's like everyone's in on it. There's like this. It's both a project and a bit of a contest going on where someone needs to put in a very uh great technological idea, but of course the catch is it's something for the environment. So something where tech and the environment can coexist. And he's like, "Hey, I could try and go for this, see if it'll work out for me."
Is,
You
is
know,
there like a is there like a college scholarship in it as a
yeah,
prize?
I was gonna say that. Yeah, it's like it is kind of important for me because this could get him a full time scholarship if he plays his cards right with this you know with the project.
Very cool. That's cool. All right, so we're gonna send him down and have him get breakfast.
Yeah, he's got about again, he woke up early, so he's got about 45 minutes before he has to go to school. So he get though like he just kind of goes for the lazy man's breakfast, doesn't cook anything. He just gets out a bowl of cereal and microwaves like a small breakfast sandwich and gets some OJ and
Better than Pop Tarts.
yeah, he starts eating. Um he probably
Never.
won't eat-
Yeah,
he
for the
probably
record, for the record, viewers at home, never let anyone tell you Pop Tarts are breakfast. They're not.
Yeah, they're more. I tried to eat them like a breakfast, and I'm like, nah, they're more for. If anyone asks me, they're more like kind of a dessert snack.
They're a snack at best. Those things are
Yeah,
like,
they're a snack at best. I actually tried them hot when I toasted them. They taste like crap. I like them cold, to be honest.
and honestly, toaster strudel is the master race.
Uh huh. Yeah, yeah, they're amazing. You gotta try them. Well, I know you tried them. I'm telling the audience, it's like you gotta try them if you haven't.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So, cereal, breakfast sandwich, and some orange juice, no coffee.
Yeah, he only has it once. Well, again, he's 18, so it's like he's like he has it once a week, but he tries not to have more than once because just messes up himself, like gets
So
too tired.
he gets a little hyper if he has too much caffeine, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, cool. All right, cool. All right, so okay, yeah, we gonna. All right, so you're around this time. Would you say his family's up as well?
Oh yeah, it's probably like 5 minutes. He's almost done with breakfast, and his brother starts waking up, yawning. He's coming down the stairs, and his parents are already fully dressed and like coming down to get breakfast before they go to work. And he's just like kind of gives him a wave, like the usual child to the parent wave, like
Actually, yeah. Actually, I think we could. I think we could. But have. I think we could get a
a little
little interaction with his parents here.
okay.
All right. Son, you got a moment?
Sure, Dad. What's up?
Are you all right?
Yeah. What? Why? What you think's wrong with me?
Oh, you look a little pale. Feeling sick?
No, I'm fine. Just weird dreams is all.
Weird dream. Like, what happened in it?
Uh, are you sure you want to know, Dad?
If you're gonna tell me it's that dream that's embarrassing, saying son, it's nothing I haven't already done. Every man does it.
Dad, no, you don't have to tell me about that. Look, it wasn't embarrassing. It was more like something telling me I'm not who I really am.
What was this something?
In a nutshell, Cockroach was telling me I really wasn't human. I guess that's the gist of what it was telling me.
A cockroach.
See, I told you it was too weird.
You're right, that is a weird dream. It's weird dream. It's not, but yeah, it's just a dream, son. Don't try and think about it too hard.
Yeah, I kind of deduced that myself. But thanks for understanding.
Yeah. So, you got that project ready for the contest?
Well, it's like he looks at the project, there's like a little bit of a kick, like old car engine. It's like, still needs a few adjustments, but I think I could get it to work.
All right. You're gonna do great, son. I know you will. You're
Thanks.
going to, and no matter what happens, your mother and I we're gonna be proud of you.
Yeah. Thanks, Dad.
Right. So it takes off then.
Yeah, he gives his little brother like a nice little pat on the head, like the usual brother, big brother, little brother thing, and then like he takes his backpack, takes a project, and then he heads off to school on foot.
All right. So he's not gonna take the bus. He can just walk there.
Yeah, like yeah, he could take the bus, get it, but it's like it's a very nice day, so he just wants to walk there, even if he has to haul the project with his hands. It's a little heavy, but he can handle it.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. So I mean, like if he can get by there on foot, I mean, like he's probably got to know like a shortcut because I would assume like
Yeah, he's probably like it's like he's known this town for years, so he probably knows some shortcuts to get to school faster.
like like he's been here for like years. Like it's fair to say he grew up here.
Yeah, he was like his parents said he was born there, but maybe not. Like, but like yeah, he's at least got 10 years in the knows about the town, so a lot of time.
So as far as if you don't mind me going with this, like so as far as he knows, he's a Jersey boy, born and raised.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay then. All right. So he's gonna cut to school with a shortcut. And
Oh man, here we go.
along the way, he gets the. On the way, he notices a cockroach.
Huh. Coincidence. He just like again just like before in the dream though, he doesn't like he just kind of moves around. It doesn't want to step on it again, just like in the dream.
Just okay. And with this cockroach behaves like a normal one, it just scurries off.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Okay, he gets to school. Well, is he gonna start out in homeroom? Does he have a home?
Yeah. What?
I was gonna say, does he have a homeroom?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
Okay, are any of his friends in homeroom?
Just one of his friends is at homeroom. The other two are like at their homerooms.
All right. All right. Okay. Hey, Lexington.
Hey. Oh, we could put a name or or do you want to decide?
You go with whatever.
Okay, so I'll just call him Gerald. Like, hey, Gerald.
You said, just say Joe or Gerald.
Gerald. Like
Okay.
I think Gerald. Gerald.
I just wanted to be sure I heard you right as
Yeah,
well.
it's cool. It's cool.
Oh man, is that the thing? Thinking guy, man.
Yeah, bro. It's a project.
Okay, cool. I gotta see this. Is it done?
Well, actually, yeah. Imagine like Gerald is like trying to like look under the flap to see the people. Like, no, dude. It's not ready.
Dude. Man, dude. Why is it? Man, dude, why you always hold out?
Because when it's ready, it's ready. And I don't mean in a mean way. It's just being honest. Like, again, it's really not ready yet.
That's what. So like, huh? Can't you at least tell me like how's this thing supposed to work?
Well, the way it's supposed. I know it sounds pretty crazy, but I think I invented something that can actually give clean air instead of giving dirty air. Like, think of like when you start a car, all that disgusting air is being put into, disgusting gas being put in the air, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I figured out a way to literally put clean air and put it, well, even more into the atmosphere.
So like what this thing is like a is like a water filter for your car?
Well, it's like a scratch my head. It's like, well, again, it's supposed to make the environment cleaner, but also since it's a piece of tech, well, it can coexist without harming it.
Cool.
Well, yeah, in a way, I'm trying to make Mother Nature understand that technology isn't all bad.
Yeah, man. I mean, like, yeah, man. I don't want to give up my video games.
Yeah, I mean, video games, man, I love them too.
Oh, hey, later tonight you want to get on and do Battlefield 1?
It's like I look at my watch and be like, I mean, I do have a couple of minutes of free time, but after that, I have to work on this as soon as possible. Okay.
Nice. Oh man, that's a bummer.
Yeah, but what are you gonna do? College scholarship and all that. I really need to make my parents proud.
Hmm. All right, so so we're gonna have him like just go through like the day point by point, or just want to skip to like maybe the important parts.
Well, yeah, it's like it's like yeah, he goes like I guess to like Gerald like he and Gerald like go to this room, where they play Battlefield 1 for at least 10 to 15 minutes, and then he goes to like the school workshop so he can like work on the project in peace without anyone bothering him, and then I think I feel like at that point, yeah, I'd be like, okay, I'm ready. Like, you could continue. Like,
I just want to know. I mean, like, is he like able to cut a few classes to work on this? Is he get?
I would say yeah. Because it's the project, it's like, oh yeah, I'd probably put it to the school principal. May announcement that students who are participating in this project can Because like because there's that, yeah, like it's probably like a midway point. Some students are totally into it, others aren't. But yeah, it's like some students can cut some of their classes to work on the project, but like they can only cut about maybe 2 classes, but that's it.
Yeah, so we're talking like two periods at most.
Yep.
All right, so okay, now this doesn't mean we could go by how my normal high school day went or how yours went, just as a model.
Yeah. Let's see. Well, I'm trying to remember my high school period. How many periods were usually there? Like 8 periods, right?
If I remember correctly, like a normal school day is like 8 hours.
Yeah, yeah, 8 hour. It's usually, yeah, 8 hours. So, and usually the middle point is like lunchtime. So like, technically, well, he finished homeroom. He did like 15 minutes. So technically, that was like still part of homeroom, and he did 2 periods. So he's on period 3.
All right.
Yeah, the third period.
All right. In my high school, we didn't have periods; we had hours.
Okay. Yeah. It was like, again, it was like I think I had 8 periods, so that's what, like 8 hours. But sometimes though, it's like some classes lasted longer, and like there was lunch too. So
yeah. Okay, so third. Okay, so he's managed to get through third period. We'll go. So that brings him up to fourth period, which would be like what for him?
Probably trying to remember. Well, I think his 6th period is lunch, so fourth period would be like reading English.
So high school's got about 8 periods in one day, about 45 minutes, or 4 extended classes that are an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, that's how.
It's kind of weird.
That's how I remember it. Like, that's how I remember it. Man, for me, high school was like 10 years ago.
Yes, high school for me was like 3 years ago, so it's still fresh in my mind.
Yeah. God, I'm only 27. I feel old already.
I know. I feel old already, and I'm only like 21. I just hit the cusp of adulthood, and I still feel old.
Just at the drinking age.
Yeah, it's like funny enough though. I don't feel like I don't ever feel like drinking. Like,
no, it's okay. So yeah. Okay, so fourth period's what for him?
I would say English reading.
All right, so they want to go through this, or do you want to skip into a more interesting part of the day?
No, I could try to like go for this part of the day. It's like,
okay.
Do you want to go or do you want me?
No, it's all up to you. It's all up to you. I just want to know what you want.
Yeah, actually, like this point is that like he's actually pretty exhausted to make sure every nook and cranny of this machine is in working order, and so far it's he's calculating.
Probably should actually spend a little time with that just to make sure he's got it.
Yeah, again, he went through like 2 periods, which I think is like basically an hour on this thing, and like I think he's pretty much done with it. He's just gotta wait till, I would say, like, gotta wait till wait till after lunch, like till 7th period before he can show it off to.
Has he got a shop class he can work on? He can also work on this in.
Well, I said like, yeah, workshop class. Well, yeah, you go to the school workshop to work to fix, work on it. And
I'm just wondering if he takes shop at all.
Oh, yeah, he takes I think what was it? Yeah, last period, like the end of the day, yeah, 8th period, that's his workshop class, like he goes to, and he loves workshop because, again, it's like, hey, favorite thing to do, and it's at the end of the day, like win-win scenario.
Yeah, okay, cool. All right, so back in fourth period. Okay, so back in fourth period, it's English. Let's see. We'll have his teacher take center stage here.
Oh, is it gonna be like Teen Wolf again, where Scott's like, in English class they say like wolf, 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 and then he gets like, oh,
yeah, I don't think so.
yeah, I know, it's just like a funny like thing that's
I got something better we can use.
Yeah.
All right, class. Today we're going to be introducing you to one of the oldest works of satire.
It's like Lexington's kind of has his hand over his cheek, like he's very tired after doing like an hour of work on the machine, but he's trying to like pay attention at the same time. It's like hopefully the teacher doesn't notice.
Yeah. We are looking at the Satyricon by Petronius. No, I'm gonna be guys. I'm reading from a page that it has essentially e-notes on it. Okay. In classic antiquity, prose fiction was regarded as a low form of writing in the arts, not bound by traditions of good taste or proper literary convention. The Satyricon, attributed to one of the Emperor Nero's courtiers, represents a brilliant mix of prose and verse and of conventional literary idiom and vulgar language. It satirizes and parodies the human absurdities and the spectacular failures of contemporary Roman society. Petronius' depictions of his protagonists and their equally disreputable acquaintances are icily drawn. The outrageous, the obscene, and even the monstrous appear as commonplace.
It's like Lexi is like completely dozed off at this point. Like kind of like sleeping too, like
Mr. Parker? Parker!
Oh, wait. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Oh. And everyone's kind of laughing at him because his books have all fallen to his desk. Sorry, sir. You were talking about something?
Can you even name the work we were studying today?
Something with a P, and then everyone's like start laughing again. Like, I'm sorry, sir.
Well, you're correct in that it was written by a man and whose name began with P.
I don't know the answer, sir.
The Satyricon by Petronius.
What's it supposed to be about again?
It's a work of satire on Roman life that eschews good taste for vulgarity.
And then as he goes on, like Lexington's like, oh, I really hope I get past this already. And I guess like skip forward.
Right. Alright, so so if he just got through fourth period, then he's gonna go to lunch.
Yeah, well, like we'll skip fifth period and sixth period is his lunch, and after that is it's at lunchtime.
Really? I had lunch after fourth period.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I think fifth period was study, and then dude, it was the best thing. I'm sorry to go out of character, but it's like it was the best thing, right? Because like, I went for a boring class. Then I went to study where I could sleep and the teacher didn't mind at all. And then I get at least 45 minutes of sleep and I could go to lunch. So it's like, I feel re-energized because I get sleep and food. So
we had like 3 different lunches at my high school. Like you had either A, B, or C lunch, and C was the worst because by then the food started to go bad.
Yeah, like I think you had either fourth, fifth, or sixth period lunch, which was basically 11 to 1. Which I was like, why would you want to have lunch at 11 a.m.? That's stupid. Well, thank goodness I never got that, because I always complained that it was like stupid for the other students to eat at like 11. I'm like, they should eat at 12.
Yeah. All right. So, okay, so he's gonna go for lunch. Did he bring one, or does he got, or is he just gonna buy his own at the cafeteria?
He totally forgot about it, but he put his lunch in his backpack, and he's like, ugh, at his mom, because she put a typical sticky note on his bagged lunch. Like, oh, hope you kick butt at the project, Robbie. Like, that's what she likes to call him. It's like, it's so embarrassing. It's like, kisses, hugs, kisses, hugs.
His friends are snickering.
Oh, please stop. My mom worked really hard on this lunch.
Your mom is. I want to do your mom, man.
if there's any semblance of like, if ever like his werewolf side coming in, this could definitely be like going in and be like, you shut your mouth about my mom right now. But it comes out really awkward, like his voice cracks, like, don't you dare don't talk about my mom.
I don't know why, but I just felt like doing something like Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah. It's like, guys, stop. It's like,
your mom believes you've sticky notes. What a dork.
What a dork. You're supposed to be my friend, dude.
You seen how Beavis and Butthead treat each other, and they're supposed to be friends.
Yeah, Beavis and Butthead are supposed to be friends, yet they kind of treat each other like...
Actually, Butthead treats Beavis worse.
Yeah. Okay, so they guess they go in the cafeteria. He goes, like, yeah, you know, he always sees, like, the usual circle of everybody. You got the jocks, the nerds, the preps, the
goths.
Yeah, the goths, the
metalheads.
Yeah, the metalheads, the constant chicks that, like, always look like they're about to bang the next...
The thoughts.
Yeah, the thoughts, the...
Thought Patrol! Thought Patrol!
Yeah.
You gotta be on Thought Patrol.
You got the awkward kids that try to like start a conversation but then stop us a second later. Like, how's it going?
And we got the tabletop kids.
Yeah, the D&D kids, which he's like, yeah. In this scenario, like Lexington be like, Dungeons and Dragons. Pfft, who wants to play that? It's like not realizing that we are manipulating him right now, playing Dungeons a Dragons oriented system on. We are literally going to dice for speed.
That's how you spell thought in this context, Cockstar.
THOT.
Yeah.
Okay, so is that the lunch like his circle now with his friends?
Yeah. Oh wait, has he got the skaters too?
Oh wait, the skateboard kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, let's just say yeah. I mean, Washington. Like again, I don't know anything about Washington, so it's like, what is it a good skate place? Washington.
I mean, like I don't know. Like I went to high school in Michigan, and even they had skaters.
Yeah, I mean, like I definitely know Jersey at least has some. I mean, though, like the skate-oriented areas are kind of crap, so it's like you need to go. At least from where I live, so you need to go somewhere else to get a better skating area.
Yeah, out in if it's out in Washington, he'd probably have a couple. If we're talking out in Washington, you probably also get depending on where he's at. I mean, like if he's going into school, like say, he's probably like, did he go to school in Seattle or did he move there like after the first change? Because depending on that, like he might actually be going to a school with rednecks. We got those out here too.
I would say in this scenario, like he's still in Jersey, but then like after the change, he moves to Seattle and to go to a college, to a college.
And we got like, yeah, all right, cool, all right. Okay, so yeah, it's got the. Okay, so gets in with his circle of friends, which I guess we could best describe them as the techies.
Yeah, you got like.
Oh, I forgot about Black Dog Gaming. It's they've got dude. Oh, they're a Pentech subsidiary, and they just make and it's basically White Wolf doing a whole meta joke on themselves.
Black Dog Gaming,
dude. It's White Wolf just doing one big meta joke about themselves.
I gotta look this up.
Yeah, they've got fuck. What was it? Their version of werewolf is called Lycanthrope the Rapture.
Wait. So in a nutshell, they're basically, hey, we got our own Werewolf the Apocalypse video game in our tabletop game.
It's just like, dude, it's just fucking meta, man.
Meta is that, yeah. I mean, it doesn't surprise me either. I mean, Pentex too, like, I mean, Pentex tries to get in on video games too, and look what happens. People get, at least from what I saw, the covers, people get obsessed, and then they start killing each other for crazy shit. Like that one movie with that kid who played John Connor in Terminator 2.
Edward Furlong?
Yeah, like he wore this virtual reality thing, and then like he killed his neighbor because like he thought it was all a video game. It was like, nope, it's like,
in other words, Jack Thompson was completely right.
Oh yeah, that's Brain Scan. That was the movie.
Then actually, looking up the games, they got Revenant the Ravishing. Give you 3 guesses what that is.
The Revenant the Ravishing. I don't know.
They got Lycanthrope the Rapture, Warlock the Pretension.
Was that like Mage the same shit?
Yep. They got Spectre the Annihilation. Pixie the Delusion.
Yeah, that's Changeling.
Human the Protagonist.
Is that seriously supposed to be Hunter the Awakening or something? The Reckoning? Oh.
Yes.
Oh my god.
And Fiend the Pacting, which was Demon. Yeah, Revenant the Ravishing, formerly Zombie the Putrescence, is Vampire.
Yeah. So like trying to remember, so back to the game in hand. So I guess Lexington is unfolding his lunch, and he gets out like a perfectly toasted sandwich with Texas toast with Boar's turkey meat and melted cheese, like the perfect combo. Some potato chips, a can of soda pop, and some candy left over from the weekend that he had before with friends.
That's not bad. Although personally, I find Zatarans with some chicken and a Mountain Dew better.
Yeah, I'm a Mountain Dew fan too.
They go. Oh, speaking of which, they brought back Baja Blast at Walmart.
Yeah, everyone keeps saying, "Oh, you got to try Baja Blast. It's so great." And I'm like, "What the hell is Baja? I know Mountain Dew, but I have no. I mean, apparently Baja Blast is like
it's a Mountain Dew flavor you can usually only get at Taco Bell.
So like, what's different from it from the usual Mountain Dew flavor?
Let me be right back.
Yeah. Okay.
Do with a blast of natural and artificial tropical lime flavor.
Oh, okay, tropical lime. Yeah, you know what the funniest thing I always drank too was what was it? The Capri Sun. It's like it's like the parents always say, "You gotta have some Capri Sun; it'll make you better." And I'd be like, "It's tasty," but I'm like, honestly, it's like you drink so much of the shit. It's like I'm sick of it.
Okay, so
I mean, there were some really good flavors. I could have some now, but actually, I don't know if they still sell Capri Sun.
I think they still do. Well, oh my god, last time I went to Walmart, they still were stocking Capri Sun.
Yeah, I could still drink it, but I definitely would want to drink in a larger portion because for some reason I always wanted. Granted, I could just buy a whole bunch of them, but I'm like, I want like something bigger than the freaking sippy cup they give me.
The juice pouch.
Yeah, it's like and if anyone asks in the chat, it's like, oh, are you an oldie? Like you had the Kool-Aid ones? Like, yes, I had the Kool-Aid ones, the Kool-Aid jammers, the fruit punch, and the kiwi blast.
Yeah, that's good shit. That's good shit.
Yeah, it is good shit.
All right, so okay, so Gerald says we got Gerald there at lunch. Who are the other friends?
There's let's see, there's his other I don't mean any offenses, like he's got his other friend what I'll just say like he likes to call himself sovereign, and then like Lexington as a joke likes to call him Indian tech support. Because and he's totally fine with it because he understands that it's like sometimes like it's stupid. Like they always watch YouTube videos of like other people like out scamming the Indian tech support guys, like trying to.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, one of my best friends is Filipino, and he, and we give him shit and for it too. Like I'm not kidding. Like one of my friends said, well, because Filipinos are Asian, we once ordered a pizza, and my other buddy said, don't have a dog or he'll eat it.
Wait, it's like, oh, eating the dog. I'm like, don't the Chinese do that?
That's because he was Asian.
Oh,
Filipinos are Asian.
Oh, yeah. You're right. I think the last friend would be it's like the female of the group, Mandy. She's actually she chose it, but she's actually a year, but I would say a year like take back, so she's 19. But like, yeah, like she likes hanging out, but yeah, like at the same time, all free of her male friends, yeah, they're totally like, I was like, oh, you're so hot, but they don't like to, as out of respect, they don't want to, do that to her, be respectful to the ladies. Tip imaginary fedora.
Don't you dare bring that.
I know. I'm not gonna bring the disgusting blue fedora that's wilting in my right up top of my counter right now.
I think at this point more like gathering dust, but yeah.
Yeah, it's gathering dust. Sorry.
Fedoras have not been cool since 2007, guys. All right, so yeah. All right, so if he's Indian tech support, does that mean he's got like all the works, like even with the accent?
Yeah, he tries to he's been trying for the few years to try to get an American accent, but it's still actually every once in a while like the Indian accent just slips in. He's like imagine if he gets mad, he's like, "Oh, I hate you." It's like,
yeah, all right. Okay. Hey Lex, did you get the thing done?
Oh yeah, I got it ready about third period. Only took an hour to make sure everything was working.
Can we see it?
Not yet. After this period lunch, I'm gonna go to the workshop and get it.
Cool.
It's like, so what have you guys been doing?
Trigonometry was boring, man.
Yeah, like usual. Man, the English teacher almost had my ass in a poker. Cause like
You fall asleep again, man?
what?
Dude, did you fall asleep again?
It's not my fault I worked on a project that's gonna hopefully get me into college. I mean, again, I had to make sure everything worked. It's not my fault that all that energy got into it and I had to take at least a few Z's.
What? But you up all night working on that thing?
Uh, uh, yeah, I was. Then I went to bed as soon as possible.
Man, did you, and did you have nice dreams?
Oh man, you guys are sounding just like my dad. Look, it was a weird dream, and that's all you need to know.
Right, he says.
If you guys think I jacked off while I was sleeping, you got another thing coming. It wasn't one of those dreams.
Right.
And then, like, suddenly, oh, school bullies come in.
Do we really want to do that?
I mean, I don't know. Probably one of the many possible ways, like, Lexington is starting to, like, turn into a Garu, if you want.
Okay, we could at least show that he's not a pushover. He knows how to stand up for himself, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Not be a pushover.
He's not a pussy. Hey, Parker.
Oh god, not him again. It's like a turn around and see like
God.
I see like if I described him, it's like he's this 6'2", 180 pound, full of red hair. He's got a bit of a Irish accent into it. No, it's not you, Brett. Don't worry. And he's got his goons with him. It's like nasty little motherfuckers. They just don't care. They just want to be with the bully so they don't get bullied and like always pick them. Yeah, and the always like he always picks on Lexington because like if I would put in the story like 10 years ago when they were like in grade school, he accidentally tripped him and he thought he bullied him, and it's like for 10 years he's culminated into training to bully his ass, and it's like Lexington has no idea what the hell's why he keeps doesn't know still doesn't know the reason after all this time. So it's like again, it's like we cut back to it. He's like, oh god, him again.
We'll call him Scott.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah. Okay, Parker. Am I echoing on your end?
Well, in the beginning, I heard my voice on your thing, but no, I don't hear my voice anymore.
Just when I heard me.
Yeah, I just imagine like every time I put Parker, I'm like, why do I think of Peter Parker from with Flash Thompson? It was like, but go on.
Yeah. Parker, I owe you. It's time for your daily dose of vitamin ass beating.
Oh God, please don't. I have an important day today. Can't you just take me to the bathroom and do a swirly or something? And then like his friends are like, "Are you fucking serious? You're gonna let him walk all over you like that kind of look?" And it's like, they're like,
it's doctor's orders, Parker.
look, can we do this another day? Like, I don't know, tomorrow or the day after?
Okay. I got a better idea. You want to put this out so bad? Fine. You're going. You and me are gonna. You and me are going after school in the quad.
Or it's like, and then actually, yeah, he's kind of raised his voice up a bit, and surprisingly, everyone here's like, "All right, fine, after school, whatever you say, just please not today."
At the quad. 3 p.m. You be there.
All right, fine. And it's like I continue eating my lunch as he walks away.
Yeah, you got.
And then, and yeah, like
going to a fight after school.
Yeah.
Are you gonna? No. And unlike Cartman, you're not gonna do whatever it takes to get out of it.
Yeah. The pettiest villain ever.
Yes. We've got Phantom Ghost in tears over this.
What? Oh, okay. I was echoing over there a little bit, but anyways, I was like, so I guess we're gonna say Scott is the pettiest villain.
Yes, he is.
Oh man. Okay. So after he eats his lunch, Lexington is like, he goes over to one of the teachers that stands by the cafeteria. So no, he's like, hey, can I get out now because I need to work on a project? Yeah. Again, one of those not students, but kind of security. They stand outside the lunchroom and make sure.
I think we got an on-duty cop at my school.
Yeah, well, I just go assume that they're just school security, not legit cops. Yeah, so I ask him, and like, what's his response?
Have you got a permission slip?
Oh man, I wish we could just we could try some rolling, see if I get a. I'd be like, I
think if we were gonna roll for this, I think you'd have to roll for. I think I don't know, maybe roll like charisma.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, that's important things. Like, does Lexington, like, even at 2 years before the campaign, does he still have his 4 charisma or no?
Yeah, I think we can assume most of his attributes are in there.
Yeah, are still intact.
Yeah, we'll let him have his 4 charisma for this.
Okay.
Right, so yeah. Well, I'm trying to think I'm thinking like the best role for this would probably be charisma and expression, maybe.
Yeah, I got like a 1 in expression.
All right. You got dice, or do you want me to roll?
You can roll.
And well, okay. All right. Okay, so. Okay, so 4 in charisma plus 1 in expression. That's 5.
That's 5.
Yeah, that's 5. That's 5. So we'll.
Yeah, it's like, what's the difficulty for this school cop?
Multiple here, but actual cops from my school, man. Oxstar, or where do you go to high school? Compton?
Oh, what school did I go to?
Not you. I'm just looking at the Oxstar saying there's like multiple cops at his school. Dude, that's gotta be like I only had 1 on-duty cop at my school. Well, and it wasn't even that dangerous. All right. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, for difficulty, we'll make it a 7 to give it a little challenge.
Okay.
I mean, like, you shouldn't be able to. You shouldn't be able to walk over a security guard like that.
Yeah.
All right, roll.
No.
You have a 10, 4, 3, 2, and a 4. You have 1 success.
So I fucked up.
Like, just, yeah, I think. Yeah, well, yeah, more or less.
So, like, I would say, like, Lexington tries his very best to explain, like, that he needs to go, but because of his general awkwardness and sometimes even, like, not even saying anything for a few seconds, the cop is extremely confused, so he just kind of gives up and waits for the bell to ring.
Okay, so he went to lunch after 5th period, so now he's going to 6th period then?
Oh, well, no, like 6th period was lunch. Now he's on the 7th period.
All right, so what's 7th period then?
7th period is, I would say 7th period is social studies. He's definitely gonna like talk to his teacher and say like, I gotta go to the thing. Well, no. Once he's in 7th period, the principal's gonna say, "Oh, the thing's starting," and then he'll go to the workshop.
Studies, are we talking like, if it's social, if he's a Philodox, it might be a good idea for him to be doing civics class.
Yeah. So okay, then let's do that. Like,
yeah, if he was a Galliard, I put him in history. But yeah, civics makes sense for a Philodox.
Yeah.
All right. Today we're going to be discussing different types of government. Now, the best way to actually, I got it already up. Today, class, we're going to be discussing the difference between libertarianism and authoritarianism. Now, contrary to what you might hear on the internet, this isn't a binary option. These exist on a spectrum. On the libertarian side, you have governments like anarchy, republicanism, democracy. Whereas on the authoritarian side, you have monarchy, fascism, and communism. Do any of you have any other forms of government you can add into that?
Did he already say democracy?
Yeah.
I already said democracy.
Yep.
Did he say what was it? Libertarianism?
Yeah. It's the difference between libertarianism and authoritarianism. If you have any idea what might be right down the middle there?
What might be the different? Well, no, not the difference. The middle of it. Libertarianism and authoritarianism. What was it? I'm not a big politics guy, so I don't know those stands exactly.
I'll be honest, I don't either. Actually, I'm thinking. Honestly, I'm thinking. And if I'm being honest, I would say republicanism is probably the way you get down the middle.
Okay.
Because the further you go, socialism. The comment section's coming alive.
Fascism,
fascism. Fascism's an authoritarian system, and so is socialism to a lesser extent.
Yeah. Okay, so unlike English, Lexington's eating this up surprisingly, even though he hates politics.
Hawkstar communism is authoritarianism. In fact, it's about as authoritarian as you can get. It's pretty much totalitarian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when
it requires total owner. It requires complete state control to work.
Yeah. I mean, like once communism hits around, you're gonna see more skeletons on the beach, if you know what I mean. Get it? Because everybody's starving.
Or be like China. Yeah, like China and the whole like. Oh man, I'm just not to get off topic, but I can remember when a bunch of Antifa bitches were tweeting at Count Dankula, calling him a Nazi. He tweeted back at them saying Hollandor, Hollandor, Hollandor.
What's that? Like,
that's the communist version of the Holocaust.
Oh my god. Okay. So back on track. So what happens now?
The ideal government would be one that strikes somewhere down the middle. Something that balances libertarianism and authority. You need authorities necessary to maintain law and order, but you don't. But too much authority, and you lose individual rights and liberties. On the other hand, too much libertarianism, and you have no law and order.
Yeah, actually, like this surprisingly strikes a chord in Lexington's like balance, half moon. It's like he's kind of like speaking gibberish to himself at this point, like almost enough that the whole class can hear, but not everybody.
Oh, so he's not thinking this so he's not thinking this. He's saying it out loud.
Yeah, it's almost like something's got him, and he's talking. He can't it's almost like someone casts a spell on him, and now he's like saying the word.
Some ghost says whatever Canada is.
Whatever Canada has. What does Canada have?
It has a cuck for a prime minister.
I know that, but what system does it have?
Canada likes to think of itself as more liberal than the States.
Ah, okay. I mean, when I was younger, I always fought for some reason Canada had communism, and then like my family was like, "Are you crazy? They don't have communism," especially when they got free healthcare.
Never mind the fact that was a feature in communist Russia too.
Oh, really? They had free.
I think. I'd have to look into it, but it wouldn't surprise me if it was like. Commies love free shit. That's the best way to put it.
They love free shit, but yet as soon as like someone no. As soon as someone said, "Look, this is entirely mine," like, no, you gotta share with the whole class. That's basically it. It's like with the teacher's basically Stalin, and it's like, hey, you gotta share this with the whole class, okay? I'd be like, but this is my lunch. And be like, no, you gotta share it.
Oh man.
You want
to? I'm sorry. Parks and Rec, where Ron teaches that or about the government by using her lunch as a metaphor for taxes, and he keeps eating it to show why that the government keeps taking from you.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I actually originally watched Parks and Rec because Chris Pratt was in it, but Ron became my favorite character very quickly.
It's like, yeah, oh my god.
Yeah.
Let them eat cake. I still have no idea what that whole let them eat cake is.
It's falsely attributed to Marie Antoinette before the French Revolution.
Yeah, apparently from what I heard, correct me if I'm wrong, it's basically the whole let them eat cake was basically, hey, France is starving, let them have some food already. Like,
it was what cake was it's not cake it's not what you're thinking it is.
Oh, I was gonna say real quick.
It had something to do with bread, but it was like the crappy part of it, and only the poor ate it.
Yeah. Oh my god. Like, I had an amazing English teacher. He looked and sounded exactly like Sean Connery. So we were reading about this like Irish thing that happened where like
famine?
What?
You talk about the potato famine?
I think it was like back in, it was like everybody, basically this, Ireland was overpopulated, everyone was poor, and everyone was like, we have no idea what to do. So this one dude comes in, is like, hey, why don't we start some cannibalization?
I know what you're talking about. It's A Modest Proposal by Jonathan Swift.
Yeah, like everyone read that and we were laughing so hard because this was the best.
Yeah, that's a work of satire. It's
yeah.
Do you know what gives it away that it's satire?
What did the class know when
No,
the
no,
satire
I mean, like, do you know what? No, I mean, like, do you know what gives it away that it's satire?
I knew from the start something was weird about the article. Everybody thought it was real, including me at first. But then once we read by the halfway point, we're like, yeah, this guy's joking. Like, come on.
Yeah, the thing that gives it away that it's satire, though, is the title. It's called A Modest Proposal.
Yeah, A Modest. Yeah, that's exactly what my English teacher was saying, is like, and at first, yeah, he says like, oh, this is serious. This is a serious thing that happened. It's like,
Clay, someday, Clay, make a note of this. You want to see a brilliant work of satire? Remind me to get you a copy of Men Are Better Than Women by Dick Masterson.
Oh, I've heard of Dick Masterson.
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna assume that you've heard it. Have you heard of him because he's getting sued by Maddox?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, that is so. The story behind that's hilarious. But yeah, I'm gonna get you a book of Men Are Better Than Women.
Tips for gay men and how to avoid gay marriage. Pets are not children. I mean, that's kind of true, but you got to take care of them, or otherwise they're gonna,
Yeah. Men are better. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, I know, Hawkstar. It is amazing.
Yes, it is. But Dick is.
Well, I don't know. Talking about A Modest Proposal or the one with Dick Masterson?
Phantom, do you mean A Modest Proposal or Men Are Better Than Women?
And if like people think Dick Masterson is making like, oh, he hates women, it's like, no, that's again, it's satire. So
yeah, I think he's working on another book. I think it's called NSFW, Not Safe for Women.
Not safe for women. Oh man, it's like usually too. Sometimes, of course, the goal with these satires usually sometimes have a goal. It's like, oh, here's what I'm trying to get by with you guys.
Yeah, satire is supposed to make a point by making an outrageous claim, but its main goal is that it provokes a reaction out of you.
Yeah. Like, like I remember when A Modest Proposal, everybody was pissed. Like, they were like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, what, eating our children and all that other stuff? It's like, no, you idiots. That's it. That's not what I meant to say. It's like, I think, though, it's like basically the UK was like, okay, we'll help you guys out. Like,
at the time it was written, I believe Ireland was still in the Commonwealth.
Yeah. I mean, this was probably back when, like, they didn't really reside in yet as like their own country. They needed help.
They didn't get independence until the 20s, I think.
The 1920s?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because
it was either the 20s or 30s.
Yeah, I actually did watch a movie about like technically the movie was set in World War I in Ireland, and that's when like their independence was starting to come into.
Is that the one with where Liam Neeson plays Michael Collins?
There was what was that guy? The guy who played Scarecrow from the Dark Knight trilogy. He was in it.
Cillian Murphy.
Yeah, he was like one of the main actors.
I know. There's one about Michael Collins. Like, he's the father of the Irish independence movement.
Yeah.
And there's a movie about him where Liam Neeson plays him.
Yeah, I mean, like
Michael Collins, it should be Liam Neeson.
Yeah, it's like in one scene, I remember it's like the Irish broke into like this British officer's office and held him at gunpoint, telling him to sign this piece of paper or something. I'm like, it's like, I guess again, it had to do something with their independence.
Yeah. You're really getting off track here.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, okay, maybe that's enough.
You know what? I'll say this much: we're not we're not trying to be professional tabletop players. This is, I think it's fair to say this is how most sessions go. People will get off track.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Okay, so let me rewind. It was at Half Moon. That's right.
Yeah.
Something you'd like to share with the class, Mr. Parker?
Oh yeah, yeah, he goes like, huh? It's like, oh, I'm so sorry, sir. I didn't mean to talk out loud like that. I'm not feeling too good.
Do you need to go to the nurse's office?
And then like he actually like as soon as he says that, he actually slams on the table accidentally, like, no. I mean, no. No, I'm fine.
All right, so is he gonna continue going through civics class awkwardly?
Yeah, he's kind of like has his hands on his face, like embarrassed. Like everyone though is actually kind of like a bit like freaked out, like they've never seen Lexington like this before.
Like he's usually the shy kid.
Yeah, he's usually the shy kid. It's like him just bursting out like that over a simple question was kind of a bit freaky.
Mm-hmm. All right, so skip ahead to 8th period, shop class.
Yeah. So like, well, I said before, like 7th period, like he was gonna go to the principal was gonna announce, that the thing is starting. Then he was gonna ask him to go. So I guess actually after the awkwardness, like he actually remembers, like, can I please be excused? I have to get my project ready for the thing today, to the teacher.
I'll write your permission slip for the principal's office.
Okay, thank you, sir. It's like, okay, we can fast forward to him at now finally in the main event. He's sweating bullets because this is a make it or break it to him. Because this is, I'm going to assume that it's actually May, and it's like he's got kind of this one chance to get into college,
All right. Maybe we should try to roll to see if the machine works. That might be interesting.
Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah, maybe like as he's presenting it and then starts turning it on, like, yeah, roll for that and then like to make it or break it. So
yeah.
Okay.
We'll just we'll use a single dice for the machine.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
And and basically it'll make the difficulty of 5 so it could go either way.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Mr. Parker, what's your entry?
Okay. Good afternoon, ladies and gents. Like probably like multiple judges, and be like, what I present to you, it's like takes out the sheet that was holding it, the super mega ultra air filter.
Are you married to that name?
Huh?
I was gonna better way of, okay, that was,
yeah.
That's not the right thing to say. Is that really what you're calling it?
Well, I was able to get everything right, but the name, was kind of last minute.
Yeah. All right, so what exactly does it do?
Basically, in a nutshell, I believe that this machine can actually give more air into the environment. With a push of a button, basically, I could put more air in the air. and I know it sounds stupid, but if I can actually turn this on, you can see the effects that'll happen up in the clouds.
All right. Difficulty 5, 1 die. Let's see if the machine works.
Please let it work. Please. Yes. Woo! All money, no whammies. Come on, guys.
All right. Okay, so machine roars on. And this thing spits out nothing but clean air.
Yes, sir, that's correct. I will make a version 2 later, so it won't be as noisy.
And the and this can actually drive a car.
Well, I think right now I'm only putting in the testing phases that it will give clean air. But hey, maybe in the future I will be able to put it into a car and make it able to, drive it.
Someone get this kid a job at Tesla.
No, and I'd be like, because actually, he is a big fan of Elon Musk, so it's like he'd be going crazy.
All right. Okay. Now, I'm gonna do one more roll just to see if, because there's other entries in this contest, so we're gonna do another roll to see if he
wins.
Yeah. All right. And I feel like we got to rank up the difficulty on this one.
Yeah. Like probably a 7 or an 8 or something.
An 8.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
All right.
Come on, dice. Oh, you can just name out the number. Like
Yeah. Well, I did that just for dramatic effect.
Yeah. Okay. Come on, baby. Baby needs a 9.
All right, we've looked at all your entries, and we're honestly impressed by all of them. If it were up to us, we'd give all of you scholarships.
It's like everyone's like cheering, like yay.
But unfortunately, this is a competition, and there can only be one winner.
Oh God, this is like Hell's Kitchen, like the one. Oh God, put in the dramatic music.
Right.
Put in the dramatic music.
And the winner is roll. 5. Matt Green with it. Matt Green with his superphone.
No, it's like, yeah, like here we go. So like at this point, Lexington is starting to feel something in his gut. Then it moves to his chest, like a thump. Like Teen Wolf with that thumping noise. He's starting to feel it, and
he's feeling the rage. He's going, he's thinking, I should have won that, and it's the rage is coming.
Well, yeah, it's not like, I don't. Yeah, if we say real quick, it's not a rage that's going to do a transformation, but it's going to be the experience of what like a rage is going to feel like, and he's just like stupid piece of shit, and it's like completely destroys his project, and everyone's like, oh, and it's like
I don't know. I think it makes more. I think it's more dramatic. I would think it'd be more dramatic if he holds it in and then destroys it at his house, but that's because the scene's good too.
Yeah, and no, because like he really needed that scholarship for his parents and his baby brother, and it's like he's imagining that's like they're going to like, again, exaggeration, but he's a teenager, right? It's still kind of, so it's like, oh, you're an embarrassment to the family, we're gonna let you go, and all that negativity he's making up in his head is getting to him. And again, he's like, he yells at the judges like, "You chose a fucking phone over something that's going to help the fucking environment," and it's like he just completely punches one project, and it's like it actually paces a few inches, and people are like, and actually, I think one of the judges would be like, "Call security, get him out of here." It's like, no, I'll escort myself out, motherfucker. Piece of shit.
And now that would it be fair to say that as his rage starts cooling off, he starts to feel embarrassed?
Yeah, he walks out the door, and then like he just like
you realize, and then it hits him what he did.
He's kind of crying at this point and be like, "What am I going to tell him? What am I going to tell him? Now it's gone too. I can't even scrap it for parts."
Yeah.
And it's like, he really hopes his friends didn't see it too, because it would have been even more of a downer, especially Mandy.
Yeah. Where did you... And there's Mandy.
Yeah.
Where did you go, psycho?
Please just leave me alone.
So he's gonna go home?
Yeah, she's like, she does the typical thing, like tries to put her hand on his shoulder, and he's like, just brush off, like, leave me alone, and just walks off. Well, yeah, it's like he's still technically still had Eve period, but he doesn't give a crap at this point. Like, he just wants to go home, so he leaves everything, just goes home with the clothes on his back, forgets his backpack, forgets everything.
Yeah. All right, so comes home. Tell him he's probably gotten there before his brother gets home from school, right?
Yeah.
So and it's fair to say his parents are his dad's at work and his working. Maybe his mom's out doing errands.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So so now that he's by himself, what's he gonna do?
He goes, I would say he goes upstairs, like still very pissed off. He starts to take off his school uniform, puts on his normal clothes, and then like as he's putting on his socks, he hears a ring. Hears like a buzzing. Sounds like, oh, that's his phone. And he looks to it, and it's all three of his friends asking him what happened. And then like it's like Mandy explained everything, and he's like, ugh.
Oh, he's getting texts.
Yeah, mm-hmm. He's getting texts about it, and he's like, ugh.
Is he gonna say anything back?
Yeah, he sends a text like, look, it was a stupid decision made by stupid judges. I mean, I'm trying to help people, and look, I got nothing against the phone. I'm using one right now, but come on. Like, they really wanted that over. It's like, he's so frustrated. He's like, look, okay, what happened. I may not be in school for a couple days. I need to get this out of my head. So I'll see you guys Monday, okay? And they'll probably text back, okay, like, just please be okay. It's like, yeah, I know, I'll be fine. It's like, and end the text session.
Right.
And he grumbles, and then he like goes like, huh, and he's like, he decides to do I think the iPhone does this, like he calls both his mom and dad at the same time, so they could both
iPhone. That thing is Weaver tainted.
Yeah. It's
my dad loves Apple. I hate Apple.
yeah. I got My brother had a Samsung phone, and I was like, I was honest, to be like, is there anything that it does aside from it being waterproof? Wait, is it actually less worm tainted?
I don't know. No,
Okay,
no, Apple's
no,
Apple is Weaver. I mean, come on. I do not, I don't
yeah,
buy that Steve Jobs was writing the worm. If anything, he was writing the Weaver.
yeah. See, it's like, I'm reading the comments right now. It's like Phantom. It's like I don't know if Lexington is going to be the sad boy, where everyone's like, some characters in certain TV shows, wherever, be like, I feel your pain, man. You went through some shit. Feel like I don't. Hopefully, it. I mean, I'm okay with that, but just like it's sad, sad is sad. So, anyways, though, he gets out his phone, and like again, I can with phones you can call more than one person, and then like you can hear them, right?
Not any phone I've ever used, but then again, I don't claim to be a tech genius.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, I'm
Not
gonna
all the
assume like
technology from Microsoft and Sony. They even tried to take them both to court for copying them, only for the truth to come out. Okay, maybe. You know what? Maybe
I wouldn't deny that. I mean,
maybe Steve Jobs did ride the worm after all.
yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna assume that Lexian's like he's got a custom phone, so it's like allows him to do some other stuff other phones can't, so he can call his mom and dad at the same time. And it's like as he's calling, it's like ring, 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 and goes, and you hear the familiar click. It's like I go like, hello?
Son, what's going on?
Dad, I got some bad news.
What is it? What is it, honey?
I didn't win the scholarship.
Well, it's not the worst thing in the world. I mean, at least you did your best.
No, don't you get it? I wanted that scholarship, but some asshat won it over a stupid fucking phone. You know I worked my ass off with that project. A month. A fucking month.
I know you did. But sometimes that's how life is. You bust your ass. You know how many times I've been passed up for promotion at work?
Well, life could take a dick and choke on it.
Okay, I think you need to cool down. Cool down.
Mom, please, you have to understand.
No. I don't think there's much to understand, Robbie. If you're going to talk that way to your father.
No, you are not going to call me Robbie anymore. I'm 18.
Okay, you know what? We're going to hang up, and we are going to discuss this when we get home.
Oh, yeah, we will. And you better not ground me, though, because of this.
Well, I might have to, with the way you're talking to me, I might have to invent a new punishment.
Oh, yeah? Like what?
We'll see. Maybe it'll come to me along the way.
If we're going to do this, please don't let Cody, which is the little brother, please don't let Cody in on this, because he hates it when we argue.
We won't tell him.
Thank you. And it's like I hang up. Like I almost break my phone. I throw it on the floor. Like they don't understand either.
No, but nobody understands me. No one will ever understand. Points if you guys know where that's from.
At this point, almost like Lexington's like going to a downward spiral that he wants to call the elementary school Cody's in so he could just talk to him because he's really getting into a deep depression right now. He's like he's got the school teacher's number, but he's like, no, I'm not going to. I need to figure this out on my own.
All right, so what's he gonna do next?
It's like, he'd be like, it'd be funny. It's like he's got an idea. It's like, I got it. I know the way to fix my depression. And then like 30 minutes later, he's playing Doom 2016 on the PC. Like, take that, fuckers. Woo!
That's always a way to blow off steam.
Oh, yeah. He's like headshotting people, killing demons, going, yeah, take that, motherfuckers. Uh, yeah, at least in this story point, Ghost, he doesn't need help. I mean, I know you feel for him.
Okay, so he plays games. Dad gets home.
It's like usually I imagine like usually like he it's like Lexington's dad like closed the door quietly, but like he actually feels like a quick shut, which is like the usual dad term for, yeah, you're in trouble, big boy, which is like, oh shit. He's like, oh, and he turns off the game and goes downstairs, and he has an awkward thing where he has his hands in his pocket. And he's like, hi, Dad.
All right, so school told me what happened.
Of course they did.
Yeah. Principal says you're going to be suspended.
Of course. Yeah, it's like, of course, like Lexington is not an idiot. He knows the ins and outs of how this conversation is probably going to go. Yeah, but continue.
Mm-hmm. So, your mother and I said we were going to be proud of you no matter what happened, right?
I know. It's like, and it's like, but, and it's like, his dad interrupts him.
But nothing.
He's like, yeah,
do you know how long I busted my ass at my job just to get up to management? How many times I got passed over?
And then like he looks his dad awkward, looks at the floor. It's like, yes, sir.
And I can remember one time the worst time I got passed over. It was when I got passed over for that jackass. Named Jake Logan.
It's like he wants him to continue the conversation, just like actually curious about like his experience with failure.
Yeah. Now I told my boss that. Now I wanted to tell my boss promoting that guy's as a terrible idea. Yeah, he doesn't know how any of us work. He doesn't know the men. He doesn't know our environment. I wanted to tell him that so badly. Tell him how wrong he was, but I had to accept the fact that it was his decision to make. I wasn't the boss. And just keep hoping that eventually he would push me up because I knew he wanted to. Not winning is one. It's one thing to not win, but I mean, like, I understand you're frustrated, but did you have to go and destroy it? You still could have done something with that.
I know, sir.
That wasn't your. Robert, I know you felt like that was your one shot, but it's not.
It's like, yeah, like he's like actually like he's holding his arm over his eyes, like almost crying, because when he calls him by that, he gets the feels, because he only calls him that when he knows it's very important.
You're young and you probably don't. You're young, so everything feels a lot more intense. I know. like that at your age too.
Yeah, it's like he's crying, but also like saying like, yeah, it's those damn hormones.
Yeah. That wasn't your one shot. You could have had others, and well, now you've just shut the door on another chance. But a lot of the times when you feel you've hit the end of the world, that's only because that's just what you feel it is. That doesn't mean it is. Life will throw you another chance. You just need to know when to take it.
And it's like, yeah, like you can't escape it. The tears are starting to flow 24/7 now. Like,
But is he trying to hold it back?
I was gonna say, like, no, like the dam is completely broke at this
Yeah,
point.
I get the tears are broken through, but he's like not. But he's like trying to. He's like trying to keep his voice from cracking or anything.
No, like I was gonna be honest, like he completely lets his arm go and just like wails, like has his arms on his sides and like over like and wailing, and his dad is just not embarrassed, but he's like he completely understands why he's going through this right now. Just yeah.
Now, still though. Now that being said, though, still gotta punish you for talking back to me like that.
Yes, sir.
Now tonight, it was going to be a date night for me and my mother, for me and your mother. That's what I meant to say. Slip of the tongue, guys.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yep. Now, I was gonna let. No, I don't know if you had plans tonight, but if you did, you can consider them canceled. You have to babysit Cody.
It's like, and you know, he's not talking back. He's just being honest. Like, no, sir, I didn't have any plans for tonight. I mean, well, I was going to see Mandy, but I could totally babysit Cody. There won't be any issues. I won't argue with you.
Good. Just make sure he's in bed by 10.
Yeah, I'll make sure he eats dinner. I'll be bed in 10, sir.
Right. Remember what I said. This might feel like one door shut on you, but I'm telling you, another one's gonna open for you.
If Lexington would not. Another doors and a big furry door.
Oh, the meaning in that. The layers of meaning.
Yeah. Okay, so Lexington goes upstairs and he calls Mandy and says, "Look, I know like you were feeling bad for me, but listen, I got grounded and I totally am accepting the punishment. I can't hang out with you tonight. I gotta babysit Cody, okay?"
It's cool, man. I get it.
All right, so I guess I'll see you next weekend. We could do something for, next weekend.
Yeah, well, we'll go down to the pier.
Okay.
Wait, not the pier. We'll go down to the. I'm trying to remember, like
a boardwalk.
The boardwalk. That's yeah. We'll go down to the boardwalk.
Okay, that's great. Okay, I'll see you later then.
Yeah.
Okay, bye. Symbolism. You're
damn right.
Okay, so it's like he's looking at his watch and it's like about 3:15. So like I think Cody's just getting back home. Like probably take a school bus.
If you got any art skills, Phantom Ghost, you can ship it.
Oh my god, already? Okay, so this will be my first ever ship with a character I made with another character that I made. Jesus Christ. Okay. If someone makes a picture of that, yeah, please link it to me on my Twitter or Brett's Twitter, and then Brett can just like share it to me. Okay, so anyways,
you can. I linked your channel in the description. They'll find either Twitter or one way or another.
Yeah. Unfortunately, my don't mean to go off topic. Just want to say this real quick. My YouTube is kind of dead. I only stream on Twitch for now, but you know, just want to say that real quick. Okay, so anyways,
all right. Okay, so how's the night gonna go?
I would say okay, so Cody comes back from school and he's kind of a bit confused because like it's like dad's usually like because dad's usually like eating something some near the table, but he's actually just drinking coffee for some reason. He's like, you know, just kind of confused. So he goes up to his room and puts his backpack away and all that. And then like
community service, I hated that.
Huh. Oh wait, what's going on with that?
Phantom Ghost says community service hours at school. I actually had to do that. I actually did do that in high school. I did. I volunteered over at the Humane Society.
Yeah, I didn't do community service at all, but I did like I had to do like some community type service for some classes, and it was like I'll admit I was like I literally I think it was both for Spanish and art class. I'm like I'd rather literally paint a canvas right now than fucking take the dirt out of the school and replace it with this red stuff that makes me allergic. Well, no, it made my brother allergic. It was like red mulch.
Like, oh yeah, I had to. Oh man, I remember like back when I was working at Burger King.
I hated doing that shit, man.
Back when I was working at Burger King, there was like one day my manager decided to change the mulch from red to black. I was there the whole day, and
that always pisses me off with these people. It's like, that is not in my job criteria. Imagine like I'm a Burger King. I'm supposed to cook fucking burgers for you, not fucking.
Well, I was at the time I was a porter, so it kind of wasn't. It wasn't. I mean, if you guys don't know what that is, that's basically a janitor. So it wasn't not in my job description.
Yeah, because if I had to cook burgers and they told me to do that, I'm like, fuck you, I ain't doing that. Like I'm supposed to make food for these people. I'm not supposed to be your fucking gardener, landscaper.
Yeah, but yeah, actually, I was a porter, so like I sort of did the odd jobs. I was at Burger King, and my manager was cool. She gave me and all the guys who worked that day free meals.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I mean, free meals. And that was on top of the pay we were getting for that day. So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Burger King's pretty decent too. I like their food.
Yeah, I haven't gone to Burger King since I quit.
Yeah.
If you ever want to get sick of a restaurant's food, just work at it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. So when I was at community service, I worked at the Humane Society. It was boring most of the time, and there was one time I had to clean out the rabbit cages.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
Filled with shit and piss and
those little and those hairy Japanese bastards like to kick.
Oh, it's the Japanese rabbits.
No. It's from Father Ted.
Oh.
I'll link you the clip from that later.
Like Japanese rabbits, they actually like to smile, and I'm like, oh, that's interesting.
No. But no, I mean, like I was, handling the rabbits was not fun because, like I said, those things like to kick. When they're nervous. I had to pick something, Phantom. And I thought everything else sucked, so I hated working at the Humane Society the least.
I like it. Here's my advice. If you're
it was a community service hours for my. It was community service hours for my civics class in my sophomore year.
It's like I'm gonna say something real quick. It's like if you're a Krispy Kreme fan, my advice: don't eat eight glazed donuts at once, because seriously, I did it, and oh my god, I felt like my heart was gonna stop. Like it felt like literal glue was going down my throat into my chest, and it hurt so bad.
Did you try drinking something?
Yeah, I had some water straight after because I was like, I'm not drinking anything, no soda, no iced tea or nothing. I'm just gonna drink water so I can get this out of my system. And it worked, of course.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah. I mean, yeah, the donuts, yeah.
All
If you
right.
get Lexington to eat 8 glazed donuts while in uh I don't know, any form, he's probably still gonna have a heart attack.
All right. Okay. Maybe not in Krenos.
Yeah. I mean, because he's bigger and his digestive system probably burns it faster than normal humans.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So,
Back on track.
yes. Okay. So, okay. So,
Nah, I'm fine, Phantom.
Dad's not he. Okay. So Dad's not there. So little brother goes into his room.
Yeah, he goes in his room, puts his backpack away, and starts taking off his shoes.
Yeah. So, both parents out of the house right now.
Of course, it would be like almost like the babysitter thing. Well, actually, yeah, it's like I would say like fast forward to about 5 o'clock. Um, um, Lexington's parents are in their like formal dating outfits, and like it's like, yeah, dad's got his like black bow tie getting up, and he's like talking to Lexington as he's getting his bow thing, and you go.
Yeah. All right. So
Yeah. So
all right. Okay. So we're gonna leave you about $20 to us for our pizza.
okay.
You get make sure make sure Cody does his homework before he watches TV.
Okay.
And he goes to bed at 10.
Yep, 10 o'clock sharp. Got it.
Right.
It's like, okay, so like it's
All right.
like, okay, so if we go like, here we go, the parent plan, here we go. Like Lexington as a temporary babysitter parent. So like, okay, so it's like dawn of the first hour. Here we go, 5 o'clock. If anybody gets that reference, you're a pro. But anyways, okay, so it's 5 o'clock. So it's like I go to Cody and be like, got the typical pose, like, okay, Cody, it's time to do your homework. And then Brett's the one who'll probably put in his personality. Here we go.
Yeah, I want to watch Steven Universe.
I get offended personally. It's like, please,
I can do. Please. Oh, you know what? I'll crank it up. I'll crank it up. I want to watch Teen Titans Go.
I feel like you are not my brother. It's like I kind of feel like, no, Mom said you have to do your homework first before you watch TV, and then I say something without him realizing, like, probably watch a better fucking TV show too. But anyways, let's okay, so what's, and I think like, yeah, we get out the homework. It's only about 3 pages, like probably take 15 minutes. I'd be like, okay,
what's he gonna be like? What's he in, like the first grade, second grade?
He's, let's see, well, wait, give me a second. Second grade. So he's like, again, he's 10 years younger. So 8. So yeah. Like, yeah.
Okay, so he's in the second grade, and he's just gonna,
yes, second grade homework.
Homework's not even that hard. I mean, like second grade, like they're having him doing multiplication and long division.
Yeah, and it feel like funny. So it's like, okay, it's like, all right, so we'll do your math homework first. It's like, it's like, I look at the first problem and I feel like, they're seriously teaching kids this young this shit, and I'd be like, Cody, what's the first problem?
8 times 9.
Okay, so it's basically 8 plus 8 plus 8, and like I'm trying to like for as far as Lexington is, sometimes it's like even he can't deal with some of the shit these poor kids have to deal with. So
Okay.
it's
You're
like
gonna tell me Lexington can't do basic multiplication?
no, he can. It's just like he can't believe
I'm
kids
giving you
this
shit,
young.
man. Just giving you shit.
Yeah, kids this young have to do this. The reference went over my head. Oh, okay. It was Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. It was like, where it's like the moon starts coming in and shit. But anyways, so it's like, okay, so he starts actually it'd be funny. He starts solving the problems. And Cody's like, don't you think I should be doing that? And I'd be like, the less mom and dad know, the better. I start working on all
Mom
this
and dad,
whole.
mom and dad are gonna look over it. They're gonna know what's not on my handwriting. They're gonna know it's your handwriting.
No, I was gonna say that and be like, well, I was actually gonna like interrupt him and say like, well, I know your handwriting, and no, well, actually, no. Maybe we should roll for that.
Good idea.
Yeah. I would if I were person.
Let's see if he can fake hand. Let's see if he can fake handwriting.
That I think.
If we're gonna roll for faking handwriting, what's okay?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I would think you want to roll intelligence plus common section. What do you think are the two best things to roll for faking handwriting?
I'm placing bets that Lexington's parents are kinfolk.
Maybe.
Again, it's like no spoilers, but you gotta wait till probably the end of the prologue, and then you'll know. Excuse me.
All right, so like
One could be a Garu. Again, no spoilers. I mean, I know.
Manipulation.
I know what Greg probably knows.
Manipulation and subterfuge, mental. Actually, manipulation and subterfuge make the most sense to me. But he's got no dots in subterfuge.
Yeah, I got no dots in subterfuge, and I got a 2 manipulation. So this could probably be.
It's obviously going to be a mental roll. I mean, I'd roll intelligence for this.
I could again like we could do intelligence and subterfuge, like, but so technically that'd be just before, and then of course like what's the difficulty?
True. Okay, if you're faking the handwriting of an 8-year-old, it can't be that hard.
Yeah.
No, wait, actually, it probably would because like, oh man, I don't know how many of you guys remember back when you were learning to write, but every kid's handwriting looks like chicken scratch.
I know. Yeah, it's very very hard, especially it's almost as hard as like when you're like in the first second grade and you have to learn how to write cursive. It's like it's almost impossible.
Cursive in the 3rd grade.
I know, like, and yet they don't teach us that afterwards. Like, are they stupid? Like, I need to learn how to sign shit, and I still don't. I still I can sign my full name, but it's like I can't do anything else in cursive.
Yeah. Well, it's not like you really need to know anything else in cursive anyway.
Yeah. You just learn how to sign your name.
It seems like the only thing learning cursive is good for is learn how to make your signature.
Yeah, I know. It's like no one uses cursive anymore. The only reason they use it is sign their name. That's it.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, it's intelligence. Let's see.
Yeah, let's see. Like a Phantom says, intelligence could apply to almost anything. So
but the problem is we can't apply it to subterfuge because he's got no dots in it.
Yeah,
we could probably apply to academics.
Yeah. I mean, it does kind of revolve around school, so that could work. And I got a 2, so it's
that gives us 6 die to work with. Okay, and I'm only saying like it. I mean, it's hard to learn at first, but I mean like trying to copy that
I know, trying to copy an 8-year-old's hands basically.
Handwriting is it's like
handwriting is
it's not as easy. It's not as easy as you think it would be.
Yeah, yeah. Phantom says academics would fit.
Yeah, I mean, it's like once you've kind of refined how to write, it's like to purposefully write bad.
I know that's like taking the opposites. Like, yeah, that's definitely gonna take a bit.
Probably this is something that would probably be like an 8. Or maybe a 7. We'll make it a 7.
All right.
Okay, roll 7.
Roll 7, please. Yeah, just like tell me if it's like a hit or a miss.
3 successes, 3 misses. So it looks halfway convincing.
Okay. Yeah, so I guess like as like Lexington's doing it and finishes it, he's like he's being honest with Cody and be like, you think they'll notice?
They'll figure it out.
It's like he's kind of now he's kind of like because like he wants to help his brother out, but he's like he's made a it's like a half convincing fake lettering is like of his brother's is not gonna work it out for him, so it's like
it's more like they'd have to really look at it to notice, like it's like it's convincing in the sense that if you know what you're looking for or know what to spot, it'll fool you. I mean, it won't fool you if you know what to spot. I mean, his teacher might not. Cody's teacher might not.
Yeah, but I was gonna say like
that's what I thought. Yeah, that's basically what I said. Phantom. It's like as if you're not examining this too closely, like unless you know what you're looking for, it's more or less gonna fool you.
Yeah, I was gonna say like definitely the teacher's not gonna notice. I think the parents might notice, but only if like they really, I mean, they trust Lexi and take care of Cody, so it's like I don't think they'll notice anything. Like
they won't look at it. They won't look at it too closely. They'll assume he did it.
Yeah, it's like I'll probably be like, yeah, Cody has his doubts, but I'd be like, trust me, they won't notice. And besides, hey, it only took us 15 minutes, so why don't I show you a better TV show? But something that won't freak you out for the rest of your life. And I show what's a good cartoon TV show?
To put on Gargoyles.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's do Gargoyles. I feel like I got I got some of these, and Cody's like, oh, what's that? It's like, oh, this Gargoyles season 1, maybe we're starting all over, and we do that for about 3 hours. It's 8 o'clock now, and it's like I hear a ding go off, and I'd be like, oh, it's dinner time, and I have to so here we go. So I got 2 choices. I can either give something with almost all vegetables or something with all meat. And for some reason it's like the meat, it's like, well, yeah, there's my dinner and then his dinner, but then actually I'd be like, I forgot which one he was supposed to get.
Did your parent didn't we leave like $20 for pizza?
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm an idiot. And okay, so it's like I call the pizza guy. I'd be like, beep, boop, beep, beep, beep. Ring. Brett's Pizza. All
right, so yeah, Brett's Pizza. What can we do for? How can may I take your order?
Hey, Brett, it's me.
All right. Hey, Lex, what do you want?
The usual, and a small pizza for my brother.
Okay, I'll see that you get it, man.
Okay. Click. It's like, please don't take it hard that I ordered you a small pizza, Cody. I mean, Mom and Dad would kill me if I got you a large.
I get my own. I got my own pizza.
Yeah, you got your own pizza. So it's like pizza. Brett shows up. Hey, I got your pizza.
I got a better idea here.
Okay.
If you're up to it, okay.
Okay, you go.
So door rings.
Mm-hmm. I look at the peephole.
It's a guy that looks kind of shifty.
Oh shit. It's like, okay, so yeah, it's like I put like this thing I put in the door. It's like it's a voice thing basically, so they can hear me outside, so I don't have to open the door. I push the button and be like, sir, who are you?
I've been looking for you and for you. How about you? Actually, yeah, what does this house look like? Is it in the suburbs or in the city?
It's suburbs. Yeah. So again, it's an upper middle class type house, so it's very nice and very nice suburban neighborhood, like kind of mixed between upper middle class and rich people.
To get you caught up, Hawkstar, I think.
Yeah, to catch up.
Hawkstar, we ordered pizza. He successfully faked his brother's homework, and now some shit is about to go down.
Okay. So back on hands, like I'll repeat what I said so he'll know. It's like, sir, who are you? It's like as I push the button that open, like I put in this voice, basically this voice box outside that allows them to, you can hear them outside, don't have to come, open the door and talk to them. Yeah, so Brett goes in.
Yeah. I've been looking for you for quite a while.
Look, if you're, I interrupt him and be like, look, if you're not the pizza delivery guy, please get the hell out of here.
Bang.
Oh, what was that?
Fires a gun, bullet goes right through the door and into Lexington's stomach.
It's like, and then like he's looking at it and it's like see blood in his stomach and be like, and like he sees Cody and be like, he's like freaking the hell out now. It's like, Cody, I want you to go upstairs into the closet, barricade yourself in right now.
Lock your. You better lock the door too.
Yeah. Lock the door and lock your closet when you in it, okay? And if you have to, take out the metal bat.
Are you okay?
It's like, it's my stomach, but I need you to do exactly what I said, okay?
Guy kicks the door around.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah, World of Darkness is dark, of course. I mean, I got my...
It's in the fucking name, Phantom.
World of Darkness. What do you want? World of Lightness, where everything's all hunky-dory, everybody has a good time?
So is he... At this point, can he still stand?
He's pretty much like clutching. He sees the phone. I would say he sees the phone on like the other side, of course, because it has to be dramatic. He clutches one hand to his stomach to make sure, because he's afraid an organs are slipping out of his stomach. Irrational fear, and then like he starts taking his one hand and dragging it towards the carpet with his blood starts oozing out and starts getting all the carpet and trying to get to the phone. It's like, so yeah, Brett, go.
Yeah. No, 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 no. You're not. You're not getting out of this.
I'd be like, no, it's like I don't care what this guy is saying. It's like I just really want to get to that phone.
Do you have any idea how much trouble you cause for us?
It's like, and with that, I go like, what the hell are you talking about? I don't even fucking know you.
Well, no, you don't. You don't know me. But the guy, the one I serve, he knows you. He knows you really well. He knows your kind very well. He's been dealing with your kind for thousands of years.
Oh, it's like at this point again, I'm like, what the hell is this guy talking about?
I was kind of, honestly, most of the time when we catch one of you, you've already changed. It's kind of refreshing to get one of you just before.
Again, he goes like, change again. What the hell are you talking about? It's like, if you're like, and I would say like, he's kind of almost very close to the phone.
Yeah. But you don't. Yeah, but honestly, you're really kind of more of a nuisance at this point. I don't really think of you guys as a threat. I mean, maybe one time you were, but you can't stop what's coming.
Oh, it's like
it's all good. It's the apocalypse, baby.
It's like he remembers like what his civics teacher was talking about anarchy, and like he just thinks like, could this be an actual anarchist hopped up on drugs? Like, and like again, he's almost like his fingers are almost centimeters from the phone.
You're not. Don't even think about it, Sunshine. You're not making any phone calls. You're not. Just.
Yes, Phantom and Hawk, put your theories in on who this guy is. Could he be the final boss? Okay, so I'm gonna assume like this guy destroys the phone or kicks it away from.
Yeah, just kicks it away.
Yeah, it's like yeah. So now Lexington said like the begging, pleading phase. Like, look, if you want money, you could take whatever you want. I swear, you can have anything you want in my room, in my parents' room, whatever. And then even in a total absolute desperation, it's like, if you have to kill anyone, kill me, but please, for the love of God, leave my family alone.
Yeah, well, I'd really love to, kid, but gotta call that bloodline. Can't take any chances now.
Okay, so when he wait, okay, anarchist cookbook. Okay. Anyway, sorry. So as soon as he hears like that like the threat of his family and like possibly that his brother was going to die, he starts feeling something. Like it's
and he hears a faint whisper in his ear. This isn't who you are. It's time to shed this skin.
It's like I slowly start to get up, even with the stomach wound. Probably this guy is like actually surprised. And I'm like, you know, oh, sorry,
you are not supposed to be able to shrug off silver bullets.
buddy, I went through a ton of shit today, and now it's like it's starting to feel the change. I don't need your shit now. And it's like going through the transformation.
Goes Kronos.
So it's like, it's almost like you feel, if anyone watched that anime, Devilman Crybaby, it feels like that moment.
Oh,
like,
Devilman Crybaby.
Yeah, well, you know, in the club, that kind of moment, that's how it felt. And it's like, he's like, it's because he's breathing in deeply, because after the transformation, it's like, this guy's probably like, oh shit, no.
And it starts morphing into Kronos, and it's just, and he's all like, he's like he's completely on rage and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, this, of course, this is technically his first ever rage. Yeah, like, you know, full blown werewolf rage.
Okay. I was hoping. Oh, okay, looks like. Okay, timing this badly. No matter, I'll just. No matter a few more silver rounds in your gut, and you'll go down like all the good little Garu.
Again, he does not. It's like his rage is filtering his mind so much that's like he can't.
We better roll then.
Yeah, I was gonna say like everything's just red to him, and he can't hear nothing. It's just pure like kill this motherfucker.
No, he's in Kronos, so he's got okay, we're gonna be hitting for, if this is to hit him, it's gonna be dexterity plus brawl.
Okay, I got
a 1 in dexterity and a 1 in brawl, but you get a +1 in dexterity being in Kronos.
Yeah.
So that brings it up to
3. 3? Yeah.
Yeah, that brings it up to 3. 3, and we'll make this like a 4.
Okay.
All successes.
Okay. So I guess like is like in a nutshell, is he dead or no? He's still alive. Like at this part.
You claw him from like a you claw him like in an upwards motion, like going like up his gut, up across his chest, just trying to lacerate him back. And like there's little bits of sinew and muscle still hanging, and it's like, but he's not dead.
Yeah.
Oh man, I have not felt anything like that in a long time. I felt anything like that in a while.
Yeah. I just kind of growl at him and kind of pissed off still even more because he's not dead. It's like, why didn't I one-hit this guy?
You're not the you see, Balto, you're not the only one with a couple of tricks. and his trick is that he pulls out these. Have you guys ever seen what was that thing you sent me that one time? Was some kind of werewolf animation had Freak in the title, I think.
Freak in the title. Oh, yeah, it was like the Newgrounds animation, Freak.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, he's got like those
he's got those basically praying mantis pincers.
Yeah, like that just come out of his right out of his back. Back in his in fact, actually, let's just do like that scene from No. If we do like that thing from Rick and Morty, then it's gonna be like, fuck, is this guy a weremantis then? Or actually, that could probably still work. I don't know if there's such a thing as a weremantis, but I could believe that.
I mean, like if like
I could believe that Pentex got up to making some kind of like Fomori that's like combines animal DNA.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes like I read in the Freak book, like sometimes like some Fomoris like literally you got these powerful spirits bind it to them, and it's like they can take their shape and form, so it's like pretty big.
Okay, so yeah, it's like that. Yeah, you guys remember you guys remember that episode of Rick and Morty with the love potion, right? Yeah, I'm just yeah, no, because that's what we got. We got like a mantis mutant. I want to eat his head. So he's like some kind of freaky mantis mutant. And he's probably got a little. So he's probably got like gone up and no, that what people did not turn it. Well, ultimately, people got turned into Cronenbergs. It was it started out with Morty wanting to get a love potion for that girl he was crushing on, and then but because she had the flu, it infected everybody, and then Rick thought he could fix it by adding mantis DNA to it, and then it mutated people into mantis free.
Like, who thought that was a good idea? Like, you never put animal DNA inside to make it better. Like,
not mantis, Hawk, mantis. Oh wait, I don't. Oh no! I take that back. Yeah, I see what you're saying. But yeah, that's my bad.
I was yeah.
A mantis that it looks like an insect. Or interesting. But yeah, I mean, like, well, that was the funny thing about that episode, Rick actually told Morty it was a terrible idea.
What, to not put the DNA in?
No, no. Well, no. The idea of the love potion to begin with.
Yeah, because I'm like, dude, you can't. Like, because I guess like Rick and Morty were both equally stupid, because Morty for the idea in the first place, and Rick because of the animal DNA.
Yeah. And then Rick thought he could fix it by mixing all different kinds of animal DNA and a little dinosaur, and what he got instead was Cronenbergs.
Yeah.
You should see that episode, Phantom. It's a good episode. Okay, so now this guy looks like a mantis mutant, not a Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
And it's this is probably
gross, because
we'll just say this brings him up to this brings all his his strength and dexterity and stamina up to a. No, his stamina. He'll just ups his dexterity and strength up to a 4, and we'll give him a 3 in brawl. He's gonna. All right, Garo, my turn.
Oh shit! I don't actually say that. I'm just like, oh shit.
All right, I'm gonna give him a difficulty of 5.
Okay. I'm slash attack. He's got 6 successes. So his pincers go right into your right into you I'm just kind of roaring in pain.
His pincers pierce you badly. And what's the next move you want to go for?
I guess I'm of course take the pincers out, and then again I just wanna, if I want to try, I'm gonna try to decapitate him.
Yeah, good choice. Well, since he's got his pincers lodged into your body, you can try ripping them out.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be a good idea. I think here's what I'm gonna do. Since they're locked onto me, I'll just try to rip out it, like you said, rip out his pincers. So now it's like his offensive attack is gone.
Yeah. Now I'm thinking this is probably gonna be a strength and athletics roll.
Yeah, because I have to use my bare strength to rip out the pincers, and also athletics because I need to, I guess, do it in a way athletically to rip them out.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got
since you have a 2 in strength plus 4 from being in Krynos, that brings it up to a 6.
Yeah, 6, and my athletics is 1, so that's 7.
And since you've basically got him right, we'll give this shit. This honestly should not be hard to do. So give him a 3.
Okay.
Yeah, the best part of RPG is the math. Math was my worst subject. I hated algebra and I hated geometry.
I actually like math, but when I try to actually do it, it's like, oh, it sucks.
Yeah, I was not a math kid. Did I roll an should be 7, right? Okay, I'm on a. I think I accidentally rolled an extra dice because you got 6 successes.
All right.
No. You just rip off his arms, and he just howls in pain.
It's like that one guy that kind of both his arms are ripped off, so it's it's hard for him to even stand up.
I'm thinking of that. You ever seen Ninja Scroll?
Nah. I saw there was this one funny. Have you seen Toxic Avenger Part 2?
No, but in Ninja Scroll, there's this one scene where this ninja, his body's literally made of stone, and he just rips the arms off this other ninja. And that's not gnarly enough. He takes one of the guy's arms he ripped off, holds it over his mouth, and just drinks the blood as it drips into his mouth.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, well, you're probably not gonna do that, but yeah, this guy's got all kinds of gore and this guy's got all kinds of gore and blood flying everywhere. He's in pain.
8.7 out of 10. Too much shout.
I didn't make him sound like he was in pain, okay? And just be thankful you have me and not the bard, because I need to I need to be going full Shatner. Which is not me dissing you, Bard, if you're watching.
If Bard is watching this, I'll be like, you always, in character, of course, not in IRL, you're a very nice guy, but every single thing you say, it sounds like you got, you have to make it sound so dramatic, "Ow," "Ow," and you go, "Ah."
He's our personal William Shatner.
Yeah. Captain's log. 5518.
Oh no. That is you have not seen Shatner at his hammiest.
I don't know what was up with him talking like that,
Okay. All right, so yeah, this guy's in pain. Want to try going in for a kill?
Again, like I said before, yeah. So I'll go for a decapitation.
It's going to be dexterity plus brawl, which means it's a 3. And since this guy's basically
defenseless.
Yeah, there's no way he can survive this, so we'll make it easy and give you a 2. Nine, 6, and a 3.
Yeah, so he's dead.
Take his head off with your claws.
Okay, so after I'm done doing that, I howl in victory, even though in the very, very, very back of my mind, I'm I have no idea what I'm doing. And I basically, there's still the rage going on, but I have no idea what to do. So I just basically, the inner rage just basically goes forest, I'll go there. And I burst through my parents' slider door in the living room, and then just head straight for the woods.
Really, I would have thought because you were trying to protect your brother, like your instincts would be to like go stand guard by his door or something.
Oh, actually, yeah, that's a better idea. Okay, so cut back to all that. Reverse. Yeah, rewind. Okay, so back then, so I'm feeling it's like again the inner rage is still kicking in, but it's like I feel this sense of protection I have to do. So let's see. I go rush into the burn unit. Okay, so um. I go up and it's like I sniff around and I see like this frightened, scared kid with a metal baseball bat, like hoping and clinging and praying that his brother's fine because he's hearing all the harmful stuff. And like again, he knows that like again the very back of his mind, he knows that if he saw him, he would scare the crap out of him. So he actually kind of like moves behind his bed and like goes in very very basically does like it's almost like a turtle, just like basically um shuffles in the whole body, so it's like doesn't so it's like oh can't see him, you know, on the side of the bed, but it's like he's still there. And just like look around and sniff and you know.
Well, we could probably roll for a perception check.
Yeah. Let's see. My perception is let's see.
Wait, let me see if that adds. If Kronos adds anything that it does not.
It does not. It's a 2.
All right. Okay, but yeah, you're in a.
Again. Let's see.
You got a 2.
Just in case, I don't want him to see me because it could incite delirium. Again, spoilers, and maybe not.
Hey, we'll just do a perception check just to see if you can get a scent. I mean, I don't. And for the record, I mean, like if you're thinking about inciting delirium, I don't think you're that clear-headed at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't kill Cody, but I probably like still scare the crap out of him because it's like probably like a freaking 6'9" or 7 foot tall werewolf.
I think werewolf and Kronos. Metas get really big in Kronos. They're something like I think they're like 9 or 10 feet in Kronos, but normal Garu, I think it's like 8. Yeah, someone knows, please tell me. I know Metas are bigger in Kronos, that's all.
Yeah. Is this guy okay in the comments, Christian? I don't know, Christian.
I don't never seen this guy. I wouldn't, considering he's not talking too much, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like this is nothing. Like I did a stream for New Year's where I played Skyrim and some weirdo came in like with a really shitty rap.
Oh, okay.
And I just told him, "Don't quit your day job."
Yeah, don't quit your day job. You're not good for the rap industry.
Yeah.
Don't let your parents buy your DVD, your rap CDs. Okay, so go on.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Okay. So yeah. But yeah, I mean, like you've got your instincts. Like your first instincts are just saying protect Pack, which in this case is your little brother. But like I said, that's all you're thinking. That's like the one thing your mind is focused on right now. It's the only thing you can think of, and you're not really putting any thought into whether or not he's going to be scared of you or not.
Yeah.
All right. Gonna do a perception check so you can get a scent. You're in a familiar place, so I'm gonna set the difficulty at 2, and you've got a 10 and a 9.
Yeah.
So you can smell. So you can smell him.
Okay. So yeah. So I guess it's like so. What happens next?
Okay. Let me just.
Yeah.
Are we assuming that Are we assuming that he stayed in his room?
Yeah, I'm going to assume he stayed in his whole room until morning.
Okay, so I guess Lexington just crouches down and around in Kronos guarding him.
Yeah.
And he just drifts off to sleep.
Yeah, I would say around like 2 hours before sunrise, he falls asleep.
Yeah. And we're back and we're in Dreamland again, so you're face to face with the cockroach again.
It's like I feel very almost like Lexington feels almost very, very drugged, getting a shot of adrenaline. Now he's feeling the side effects of extreme drowsiness. He's like,
no, you're in the dream.
Oh yeah. It's like I guess he looks at the cockroach again. Wait, we're still talking big ass cockroach, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's like he goes into it again. And he's like, no. I'm not having this dream again. It's not possible.
You finally shed the skin.
It's like what skin? What are you talking about?
You're on the road to becoming who you truly are. And it changes. It is what you are.
So if you can explain, for whatever the hell it is, what is it?
You'll find out.
Oh, okay. Leaving me out in the dust again. Okay, giant cockroach.
Your door has opened.
I guess after that I wake up.
Oh. Yeah. And I guess we can assume that because he didn't have the I wrote it down on Bard's sheet. Get it. No, like that's the wrong one. It's over here. No. Here we are. Rite of Tasman dedication. Or as Bard likes to call it, the rite of pants.
Yeah.
So you pretty much shredded your clothes.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna wait. So now you're gonna wait. So you're gonna wake up and
butt ass naked.
And I guess you're feeling a little bit like you're feeling like you got one hell of a hangover or something.
Yeah, it's like it's the morning, and it's like I'm like in that down sleep slouch position, and I'm like,
well, I think it would be fair to say, like, at this point, you're probably too drowsy to even notice that you're naked.
Yeah, and then it's like, I'd be like, oh, what happened last night? All I remember was answering the door, and then nothing. And it's like, as I start to feel myself, I'm like, why the fuck do I have no clothes on? And then it's like, I'm like, oh shit. And it's like, I take the closest thing, basically Cody's bed sheet, the first blanket, and then like wrap it around my waist. I'd be like, I hope Cody doesn't mind. And be like, oh shit. It's like, Cody.
I guess you're gonna open his closet door.
Yeah, I would probably imagine like Cody calls for him. It's like, yeah, and then like he opens and it's like, hey buddy, it's like, why are you so scared? And why are you clutching the baseball bat like that?
Cody whacks you with the baseball bat.
Ow! What's wrong? Did something happen?
Yep. You turned into a monster.
What? Cody, you're not making any sense.
I saw you. You were like a big dog, and I thought you were going to try to kill me, but you just sat outside my closet. You've been there all night.
Oh, it's like, oh God, Cody, did you get into my werewolf videos again?
You are a werewolf, dummy.
Look, okay, I know it may seem weird, okay? I'm naked. I'm using your blanket, but don't worry, I will replace it later. And what's that smell? It's like, and then actually I go downstairs and I'm completely shocked at what I see. It's like, if I would say, it's like, it's my parents giving me the look while they have two garbage bags, and I see actually one of them is like sticking out as it's like the praying mantis thingy. I'm like, what's going on here?
Son, we need to talk.
Oh man, I really hope I'm not in trouble again.
I'll just to start off. What do you remember from last night?
Well, I did exactly as you said. I did. I mean, I watched Cody do his homework. I let him watch TV. Then at 8 o'clock, we were going to have the pizza, and then I remember this guy coming in, but he wasn't the pizza delivery guy. And then after that, it was all blank. I ended up naked in Cody's room. Oh God, I hope I didn't do anything to him.
You didn't hurt Cody. Hey, Cody comes running. Cody comes running down with a baseball bat, hits you again. Says like, "Robbie's a werewolf. He's a werewolf."
Cody, please stop. You're scaring me right now.
Cody, stop. Give me that.
Look, Dad, can you please explain to Cody that this is just all some weird thing going on?
It's weird, but it's not. Oh, it's weird. Oh, it's going to get even weirder, son.
Please tell me Cody doesn't have to get involved in this.
Unfortunately, this involves our family. It goes back a long time.
Like what? Like strange cousin or something?
More like a strange grandfather. There's a lot to get. There's a lot to get into the heart of the problem. You're not human, son.
What?
You're a Garou. You're a werewolf.
Like, no, I'm not believing this right now. No.
I know it sounds like you don't. Sounds unbelievable, but
No, I can't believe this. Mom, please put some sense into him.
he's telling you the truth, Robbie. You're a werewolf, and we're kinfolk. It's why Cody. It's why Cody can still remember.
So
we have
what? So am I going to assume that you're not really my parents?
Well, one of us isn't.
And I'm just kind of pissed off now and be like, "Oh, you?"
Me.
And I'll look at mom. I'll look at mom and be like, "No, not you." Then, if you aren't my mom, then who the hell is?
Your real mother, she had duties to her. She had duties. Things that would have gotten us hurt. When you were born, we had no idea. All we knew is that you had Garu blood in you, but we didn't know if you were Garu. You actually were Garu, and now we do.
It's like yeah, he's putting his hand over here like this is a lot to take in.
You have no idea, son.
It's like actually yeah, like Lexington's like excuse himself for a couple minutes to get change and be like, so it's like yeah, feeling it's like I'll make a cup for myself, like cup of coffee, and be like, and after I drink it, you'll tell me the rest. Okay? It's like he's almost on the verge of breaking down, but he still has enough energy to go to the kitchen, make himself a cup of black coffee.
Okay. So does he have his coffee then?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, he's drinking him and being like, so, and he's like shaking the cup slightly because of the. It's like continue.
There's something very wrong with the world, son.
It's like, oh God, don't tell me. Is it? You better explain it to me.
I don't know all the details, but all I can tell you is that there is something called the worm. And
What, like an earthworm?
no, it's more of a. All I can tell you is that this worm isn't. It's not a creature. At least not in the sense you would understand it as. It's a force. The worm, in the short version, is the worm wants to destroy everything, and it does that by polluting the planet.
No, it's like Lexington is like flabbergasted and doesn't believe it. Like, look, okay, I may not be a man of science, but I know when I see that that's completely and utterly untrue. Like, I don't. There is no such thing as magic or supernatural occurrences. Okay.
No, it's not it's not like the worm is the one causing the pollution, but its corruption spreads through it. And it's hard.
Like,
I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't pretend to understand all of it, but it also involves something with spirits.
it's like it's like the dream. I had it twice. This the cockroach. Remember?
Yeah,
Do you think that?
that's not an ordinary cockroach, son. That cockroach is a totem. It's a powerful spirit, and it's bound to you. Well, more like it's chosen you.
What? So I'm supposed to be the savior of the world now?
Not like that. You see, there are others like you.
It's like be like, oh, this I gotta hear.
Others like you. Werewolves. They've also been chosen by Cockroach. They're called Glasswalkers.
Well, at least they picked an interesting name.
They will. They're different from other werewolves in that they like to they live in the city. They they don't have a problem with technology, but what werewolves do, they're trying to fight the worm, bring back nature. But the glasswalkers, they think they can find some way to make it work with technology.
It's like I'd be like, interesting. Go on.
That's about all I can tell you for now, because there wasn't many things we were clued in on.
It's like I look over at the two black bags and be like, can you please tell me what the heck that thing is?
That was a creature called a Fomori. It's This one was a human that had been bound to some kind of evil spirit. They're your enemy. They're all they're the enemy of all werewolves. And they serve the worm.
Okay. So what happens to us now?
We're going to have to relocate and
I'd be like, no, 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 no. I like living here.
sorry, son, but you're not coming with us.
What?
We need you're going to we are going to relocate. And so are you, but you're going somewhere else. You're going to Seattle. You'll find other glass walkers. They'll be able to explain everything to you.
Dad, I'm only 18.
You remember when I told you about how you have to that another chance would come to you and you just have to know when to take it?
Yeah.
This is your chance, son. You need to take, and this is one you need to take.
It's like I feel complete Lexington feels completely flabbergasted, but because he starts to feel as far as words come into fruition and it feels like it's actually working on him, it looks at Cody and be like, all right, I'll go. Be by myself.
You're not going to be alone, son.
Oh wait, Phantom's asking what happened. Like basically in a nutshell,
We
yeah.
Yeah, let's see where right after he killed the Fomori, he went to go guard his little brother. He woke up naked, and now his parents are explaining everything because it turns out they're kinfolk. Oh, and his real mom is Guru. All right.
Okay. So let's continue.
All right. All right. We're gonna come with me, son.
All right.
Your dad takes you.
I take my signature green hoodie and
Yeah,
like wear it over my, you know.
and your dad brings you into his bedroom. Your mother said if you your, your mother told me if it did turn out that you were Guru, or if anything ever happened. No. Yeah, I'm doing that over. Your
Yeah,
mother said that if anything ever happened, to make sure we had this.
my real mom.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That right there. That right there is about about $500,000. This was to help us start over, but gonna give you half to use.
Yeah, I like even if it's like 250,000. Like again, Lexi's like completely stunned. Like it's like, mom really left this all for me.
Yeah. She she I don't know what she not you per se, because like I said, she had no idea this was just in case the worm found its way to our doorstep. Well, it did.
Okay.
Now, this she said to give to you if it did turn out you were Garu. Just, he hands you a he hands you he hands you a medallion with the Glasswalker glyph scratched into it.
So what's this supposed to do?
That'll you're gonna you're going to go to this address. Going to show them that. It'll prove you're a Glasswalker.
Okay, I see.
We're gonna have now we have and we don't have a lot of time. We're gonna chart emergency flights. Get you a ticket to Seattle. And you have to be
Like,
by this time tomorrow. We all have to be out of the house.
all right. I'll pack some of my things now, and I head over to my room and look at everything. Like, can't believe I have to give up all this life for another one.
So what's he gonna pack?
Yeah, I start packing.
What's he gonna pack?
Some clothes, like yeah, clothes mostly. Some, he's got his phone in his pocket, and he actually does have a laptop he can use. He just puts that in there too. Um, he can't really, of course, take his computer; it's too big, so he just leaves it alone. Hopefully, like somebody can just sell it and he can get the money later, or whatever. But yeah, other than that, that's all he can really carry on with his suitcase.
And as you pack, you notice a little shadow out of the corner of your eye.
It's like, huh? Who's that?
You look up at your window, and you see a cockroach on it, scurry across the window.
No, it's like, yeah, I yell at it almost like it knows what I'm about to say. It's like, can't you just leave me alone for once?
always going to be watching you.
It's like, oh, now it's in my head.
And I have eyes and ears everywhere.
All right. I can see that you're going to keep following me around. Just leave me alone for now, okay? I need to pack.
Your mission begins, Garu. Your true.
Yeah. A mission to hell.
And that's probably the best line to end on.
Huh. Okay. Wait, that's it?
Yeah, I mean, like,
yeah.
I can't think of a better way to end that.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just like. All right, so I guess we could just. I guess if we want to, we could take a few minutes and do a quick Q&A. Although we've only got 2 people in the chat, but hey.
Yeah. What the hell? I don't care. Like, shoot out those questions.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah, that was that was a really good session, though. I mean, like, you and I just fed off each other really well.
I know, right? Like, it was amazing. I love the ending too. Like, make sure to tagline that in case I forget. A mission to hell. Yeah, a mission to hell.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in and make sure I do that.
Yeah, hell, make it like I don't know, Lexington side quests and maybe one of the campaigns, like a mission to hell. Yeah, it was 3 hours. Yeah.
Shit, that's long. Oh, and by the way, right now our first session is standing at 286 views. With Calls of the Herds trailing in at, I think, 280 something. At
240.
Yeah. Yeah, something like that. All right. It was 3 hours. Yeah, it was 3 hours. I'm surprised. It just like where does the time go, Hawk?
Yeah. Yeah, I just like actually woke up from a nap, so I was like, I'm energized. I'm ready to do this shit. So I'm fine right now. So I'm not really tired.
Yeah. Yeah, but like like I said, that's like.
Yeah, if anyone, it's like real quick. It's like to anyone soothe their curiosity. Oh, what's happening to Shogun? In a nutshell, he's pretty much his schedule's really not worked in his favor. So unfortunately,
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you guys might not know this, but we were gonna add a Wendigo into our pack. Yeah. I don't think they know. I don't think they know that. Yeah. Clay's brother, Serious Shogun, he was gonna come in. He was a Wendigo, but yeah. You were saying?
No, it's like actually I'm reading Phantom Ghost comments. Like it had really emotional moments. It wasn't hopeless like most World of Darkness campaigns. It hoped to balance the tension and fear. I really liked it. Well, again, this is just a prologue to one character. Like wait till you see the whole campaign.
Yeah. Let's just say I've got all kinds of things worked out. You know what? I'm just gonna.
Yeah, I mean, my brother's Wendigo wasn't bad. It's just again, he had he's got a job, he's got other responsibilities, so he can't really. It was hard for him to like do, especially the Eastern Standard Time. It's like
because Clay and I were on opposite ends of the country, completely opposite coasts.
Yeah, so that's again that doesn't work in his favor. So like I was going, if anyone told me like, oh, story wise, what happens to the Wendigo, I'm just going to assume that he went back to not Canada. Sorry, no, he probably went somewhere else. He's still alive, but
went back to his kinfolk or whatever.
Yeah, went back to his kinfolk. Maybe left Lexington a text or something saying goodbye, white man.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks. I'm surprised to hear someone say that I'm a great storyteller, considering that I'm still kind of new at this.
Yeah, I'm surprised someone, and me too, like that I have I'm a good player with defined characteristics, because again, this is the first time I've ever played a Were of the Apocalypse character. Yeah, Wendigo are interesting.
Yeah, like I kind of sum them up as like if the Silver Fangs represent the noble aspects of the wolf, the Wendigo represent the predatory aspects. Like that's what like the Wendigo are. They're probably like the best hunters and trackers in the Gauru Nation. If a Wendigo gets your scent, there is nowhere on Earth you can hide from it. He will find you sooner or later.
Yeah, like I'm not being too hard on myself, Phantom. I'm just saying that's my first time, so you know. But
I'm
yeah,
not,
like
it's not. I'm just surprised is all.
Yeah. To answer Hawk's question, what's my favorite World of Darkness video game? I mean, well, I guess be honest, probably Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines.
I'm gonna go with him too, even though it's cliche as it is. I mean, like,
Yeah.
like, if you guys want, there's a sorry.
No, you go. You go.
You know, okay, if you guys go digging through my videos, you'll find that early on in the channel, I did a review of Bloodlines, which I'm proud of. I like that game.
Yeah, I tried to do a review of it, but then it's like, because I stopped because my computer was shit, but now I got a new computer. But it's like the only thing I really don't like about it, of course, is the comment, but everything else was amazing for its time.
Well, actually, I mean, I would say that game's actually graphically, that game's actually aged pretty well.
Yeah, it's and people are still patching the hell out of it still.
Yeah, it's a lot more playable now than when it first came out, because like that game got eviscerated when it first came out, and it's not exactly unjustified because it was virtually unplayable. But
Yeah.
that was Activision's fault, but like they were rushing Troika, and Troika was just bleeding money. I've heard someone say like by the time Bloodlines got out, Troika was basically dead.
Yeah, like, and like, yeah, when honestly first impressions too, I'm like, I look at Valve's, like they use the Source engine for it, and I'm like, I'm not sure this engine is really good for RPGs, but then once I played it, I got used to it. Just I don't know, it just felt kind of awkward.
I don't know. I mean, like, if I felt like it really captured like the mechanics pretty well, because like they kept the character sheet. Like how many are like even like I've even played I played like Neverwinter Online. It's got basic bitch character building.
Yeah, I was gonna say I do agree. Like when you build your character or characters in the game, it's almost exactly like the character sheet. So you know exactly what you're getting into when you build your character. And of course it's not super complicated. So you're not gonna be like, oh god, I don't know what to do. I mean, like if you build a character or whatever, it's like he or she is going to work in your favor depending. Like, oh, if you're a super strong guy, okay, you're gonna beat the crap out of people, but you're probably not gonna speak very well.
That's about the only thing that did get lost in the translation, though, is that they sort of took the like the old Elder Scrolls games, like between Arena and Morrowind, everything was determined by invisible dice rolls.
Yeah,
and then right when they went to Oblivion, they just took that out, and now it's just basically like it's your strength versus the other guy's strength. I think it's a little bit too simplistic, but it's about the only thing I can personally, I don't hate it. It's a video game. It works differently than a tabletop. I understand that. Concessions are made. And I can see how some people hate it because, like I said, it makes it streamlines it a little too much, but it's an adaptation. It's adaptation. Some changes have to be made.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
like like it's like again like with Bloodlines Combat, it feels kind of clunky and weird, like especially.
Oh yeah, like for you think like because it's based off the Valve Source engine, like it'd work pretty well as a shooter. It doesn't. It's like the guns feel very weak. No matter what gun you're holding, it feels pretty weak. Like the melee combat is way better. And fuck, I mean, like if you think if you think like they put too much focus on the melee combat, the stealth is fucking overpowered.
Yeah, like it's you could just basically like hide in plain sight and they won't find you anywhere.
Like like a Thief the Dark Project, this is not.
Yeah. It's like probably one of my favorite characters from Bloodlines was definitely Jack. He was so funny.
You know the you know who plays Jack?
What was it? A Bender?
John DiMaggio. Yeah, in fact, like that it's kind of a fun meta game for me to pick out all the famous voice actors in it. I mean, like for 2000, this is 2004 before like famous voice actors were the norm. Like I mean, like nowadays, like like you'll put in a game and you can if you know like your voice actors, you'll probably be able to pick out most of them. Like how many games can you name have Nolan North in them or Troy Baker?
Yeah, it's like a whole bunch of them. But yeah, back then it's like
Actually a good way to put that. Like off the top of your head, name 5 games that have the following people in them: Steve Bloom, Jennifer Hale, Nolan North, and Troy Baker.
well, Troy Baker. Well, it technically counts like Troy Baker and Nolan North are both on Uncharted 4. Troy Baker. Um, Steve Bloom. Or Steve Blum. Sorry.
No, it's Bloom. I'm pretty sure it's Bloom.
Yeah, Bloom. He was I hate to say, but the only thing I remember him from, like, I know he worked in other games, but I think he was in the Naruto games. He was Orochimaru.
Yeah, and he's also in the Marvel. He's also been in the Marvel games as Wolverine.
Yeah, Wolverine. Everyone knows him as animated Wolverine. Like,
yeah. And
Jennifer Hale. Is that the same Jennifer Hale from like Fallout 4? Or no, there's a different Jennifer. Because I know it's like
Jennifer Hale. A lot of people will know her as the female voice for Shepard in Mass Effect.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because I'm like, I know more about male Shepard than female Shepard. I'm not saying I don't like her, just I don't know much about her.
Yeah.
It's like I keep thinking who was that like who voiced that vampire chick from with the split personality? Tara Strong?
No, that's Grey Delisle. But actually, well, no, she's Grey Griffin.
Yeah. So I'm like, yeah, because honestly, she sounded just like Tara Strong. I'm like, geez,
it's not Tara Strong. It's Grey Griffin.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. They sound somewhat, but they're not. But they're not the same person. They sound slightly like. Got 90s kids will remember Grey Griffin as Vicky from Fairly Odd Parents.
Yeah, Vicky from Fairly Odd Parents, Mandy, Frankie from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Yeah. She was Asajj Ventress from the 2003 Clone Wars animated film. Yeah. Like that's it.
Yeah, there's let's see who else was in there. There was also there's Phil Lamar.
Yeah, he's good. I think he was the fat black weapons dealer.
Yeah, he was also Skelter. Skelter, like he was the Black Bruja, but
what was he? The Black Bruja, like that was like second command of the Anarchs.
Yeah, but yeah, okay. Like Phil Lamar, like he was John Stewart in in Justice League. He was Static. Anakin Static Shock.
I love, I love like his voice could go from being pubescent teenager to like full grown man that could bench press you and snap your neck or something.
And he was also Hermes in Futurama.
Yeah. I loved it. I loved him as Hermes. Like my favorite scene from him was probably like when he tried to kill himself, like, and then Bender comes and is like, do a flip.
Yeah, don't need to. Yeah. Even Steve Bloom's in Bloodlines. He's that Zemi C boss.
Oh, what did he look like again?
Let me get. Fuck. Let me see that.
Let me see.
I can remember his name. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Oh, I'm gonna pull him up right now. He put on a voice for it, right? Because those Zemi Steel, I think they're like Eastern European and shit. Let's see. Screen share. What was screen share on this? Yeah. No, is that?
Oh, okay, that guy. I got him.
Yeah, never mind.
Like the dude with the big head, basically. Like when you go into, I don't know, because I don't want to spoil for those who didn't play the game.
Yeah.
Because actually, like that was probably one of the best like quests I've ever played in Vampire. Like trust me, once you go through that quest line, it's fun. Very scary but fun.
The hotel.
Yeah, the hotel was scary.
That was fucking creepy too.
Yeah, that my opinion, that is probably the scariest part of the whole game. Which I'm like, I wish they could granted there's still scary stuff like again the one involving Andre is probably the second scariest shit I've ever like seen, because I'm just surprised at how horrible, and I'm like, this is definitely like worm taint shit that they do. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, best way to put it is that like going through doing the Andre mission is like it's like if you've ever seen Hellraiser.
Yeah, that's basically what it is in a nutshell.
Yeah. And yes, the pots and plant. Yes, that was fucking tense. That and it's in the journals. Yeah, they're creepy in the hotel mission. Yeah, those two missions together, like they really nail the horror atmosphere.
Yeah, it's like I hope like if White Wolf ever makes any more video games, they got hell, I hope Earthblood gives us something scary, because it can be scary.
It's got to have at least one scary mission. Like one really scary mission. Like I don't care if the rest of the game is just you going around killing Fomori and shit. You got to have at least one genuinely frightening mission in that game.
Yeah, like it's almost like definitely make it like Bloodlines, where it's like you actually encounter a Garu, but make it more like, oh, you're the Garu, but you're facing like, I don't know, Black Spiral Dancer, but make this dancer look really, really fucking scary and be like, no, I'm not fighting this thing. Like,
or if anything, like you're dealing with a worm bane that is really, really nasty and it's just out to get you.
Oh God.
Like there's ways to nail horror in a werewolf game.
Yeah.
Although, honestly, if Cyanide does Earthblood right, if they do it right, you should not be able to play this game the same way twice.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It doesn't like, it would be, if they did that, I'd be like, you completely ruin what White Wolf was trying to do with this. I know you can't do You need a monster that brings him with the Pyramid Head in Silent Hill. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, like that.
You need a monster that's like basically, I mean, maybe in the beginning, yeah, you can't kill it, but you kind of get that. Well, yeah, you look at it and be like, fuck no, I ain't fighting this thing. Maybe not till later, but then, gradually make the plot and your character feel like, yeah, I can actually take him on. Probably like the middle, late game.
Yeah.
Make it, at the very least, make it feel like it makes sense that you can kick this thing's ass.
Or actually, yeah, or there could be like a mission like in the spirit world in the Umbra where it like really messes with you.
Yeah, almost like a drug trip, but in a really horrible.
Really, let me put it this way: this is not me speaking from experience. This is what I've heard from other people.
Okay.
When you do magic mushrooms and you have a bad trip, it's a bad trip.
Oh, so what are we talking here? Like side effects wise? I mean,
not like that. More like this one guy. He had a bad trip and he just basically hit the abyss.
Okay.
It's like if you're if you're not in a good state of mind and you're tripping on mushrooms, you could probably come near to killing yourself.
Oh man.
Yeah. Yeah. I've not done it, but I've heard it from people who have. Yeah, don't do drugs, kids. Don't even smoke pot, even though I don't care that my state decided to legalize it.
Yeah. I don't care who smokes pot, but usually, I don't know, just like from my experience, like it just doesn't feel I hate to say, if you have depression, you're smoking pot, you should probably find another alternative, because that shit is not for you, in my opinion.
Yeah. One of my friends said he had spiders and maggots break out from his skin.
I could imagine.
Was he on meth?
I could imagine that if they were on bad mushrooms, honestly. Maybe meth, yeah, maybe meth too, but
yeah, like I said, have this genuinely frightening mission out in the spirit world, that could really get inside your head, really disturb you.
Yeah.
I hope after that he never went back to drugs.
Well, what, Lexington?
No, Phantom.
Oh, sorry.
Look in the comments. Look in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah. It says, I don't know what drug, but he said he was terrified.
Yeah, because I'm like, if you're terrified of the drug or whatever this has, yeah, it'd probably be a good idea not to take it anymore.
That's one way to get scared straight.
Yeah. Instead of combing some guy's chest hair.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Well, there's worse things you can do. I mean, marijuana at most just makes you really super lazy.
Yeah. And super hungry too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not opposed to marijuana. I don't have a problem with cancer patients, because after chemotherapy, you need to get your appetite back.
Yeah, because take my advice. Don't smoke weed and then make weed brownies, and then you keep eating them, because then you're just gonna get hungry, and then you're gonna eat another brownie, and then you're just gonna get hungry again, and then not to mention you get high. The high scale gets more and more up because you keep eating the weed brownies. So
yeah.
I remember this one video where this one cop, he and his friends had a bunch of weed brownies, and he called the 911. He's like, I think we're dead. And I'm like, man, he must have really tripped out just from marijuana.
Oh my god. Oh man. Oh, a few months ago, there was a guy. It was
a vicious cycle. Yeah, I know. So yeah, go on.
Hold up. Everett, man. Lizard people. This happened. This happened like months ago out of my area. It was this guy had stopped in at an intersection, and like he had stopped his his SUV. He had stopped it right in the middle of an intersection. He was holding a gun, like a rifle. Don't know if it was like an.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, he was holding a rifle, and he was ranting on and on about killing lizard people.
Oh my god. I remember my brother, like, while he and mom were like driving on the freeway, whatever, he swears to God that there was a zombie just shuffling over by the road. And it's like, it freaked me the hell out when he explained it. And I was like, if it could happen twice, and I'm like, I'm not surprised that there's ever going to be zombies in here.
Yeah, I don't know if you know this, Phantom, but Washington has a really bad problem with opioids.
That's drugs, of course, right?
Yes, like mostly heroin, meth, some fentanyl. Like my friend Stacy came on my podcast one time, and she and her boyfriend, like his band was playing up in Olympia, and she talked about like how much of a toilet it had become since she was last there.
Oh, like it's literally stinky and dirty and
like just because of all the junkies.
Oh, okay.
And by the way, Olympia is my state capital.
Huh.
I doubt Jay Inslee, the Washington governor, is listening. But how do you feel about that, Mr. Governor? That the state capital is full of heroin addicts.
If I told my governor, it's like, how do you feel that our roads are completely and utterly shit, and you just have to sit on your fat ass eating donuts all day? No, it's like, fuck Christie. Seriously, I don't care. I'll put it on record right here, live on this podcast,
on this stream, yeah. And I'll say it. Fuck Jay Inslee.
Yeah.
I don't care that you got to be on Bill Maher. You're a fucking tool.
Okay, yeah, who cares if you're on whatever show? I don't care if you're in the fucking White House talking to Obama, jerking him off. Like, you can't like, if you're horrible, then you're horrible.
Yeah, Jay Inslee's horrible, but he is not good either.
This the governor brings money into the economy, so it's all cool, bro.
Well, I'm not. Oh well, I'm not voting for you in the next election. All right. I'm. All right. So we had a good stream. Thanks for showing up, guys. I want to go eat.
Yeah, I'm staying up a little bit, so I don't know if I'm gonna. Well, it's midnight for me, but again, I've only been up for like 3 hours, so maybe I'll eat or do something else. But you know.
Yeah. Clay, do you want to plug anything before you go?
If I had to be on, okay. Well, you already put follow. If I was honest, yeah, follow my YouTube, follow my Twitch, and follow my Twitter. It's all usually by my name. You can find that.
Which I've linked in the description. You get thing like you post regular. I mean, I know you do most of your shit on Twitch. Do you post like alerts to go to Twitch?
Yeah, I always
say I'm going to be gaming at such and such time on Twitch.
It's very important that people, if they want to, they follow my Twitter, because that's always the time I announce I'm going to be on Twitch. I also have a Discord too, but it's kind of empty right now. So
yeah, all right. Well, we'll see you guys for the next one we got planned this week, and this one's gonna be fun. Okay, and stop broadcast.